everyone? What's up, everyone? What's up, chat? What's up, Twitch? Today is my last stream in this room. My last stream in this room. Today, I am going to pack up the rest of my stuff. You guys can't see it, but like literally everything else. Hey, non-word. Everything else in my room is gone. It's completely gone. It's already packed. It's in the new place. And today, I'm just going to take care of the rest of my stuff. So this stream will end once I pack my last thing, however long that's gonna be. But welcome everyone. Before we get started, that's all I wanted to say. Anyways, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? I'm doing alright. I am doing decent, I would say. Just decent. And I hope you all are doing decent or above. Like myself, or like yourself, or anyone else. I don't know where I'm going with this. You're decent, it's good. Yeah. Honestly, the move is the thing that I'm excited about. That's like the thing that I'm like, oh wait, I'm like so excited for this move. I am so excited to be moving in this new house, living with my fiance, having my own studio space, having my own office, you know? It's gonna be great. This move is, like, I've been so looking forward to this move, like, for so long now. Or, I guess it's only been, like, a couple months since, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so, like, I'm gonna be packing the rest of my stuff. Is it a new place? Yeah, it's a new place. It's a brand new place. We're all moving into this one. Cause like my partner lives in an apartment currently, and we're moving all the stuff next week. So I gotta say this. The next couple weeks I'm going to be not streaming at all. And in about 3 weeks, I think, like around the end of the month, I'm going to start streaming again. Actually, I have my schedule here. On the 24th, I'll be back with another Just Chatting stream to, like, introduce you guys to the new place. So, without further ado, I think I should pack my first item. What do you guys want to see me pack? You guys want to see me pack a poster, a figure? Actually, I'm gonna start with a figure. Screw you guys, I don't care. I don't care what you guys want me to pack first. I'm gonna start with this one. This is an Nendoroid. This is Yukina from Bang Dream. My partner actually got me this, I think it's my, most recent figure. The most recent figure that I own. Yeah, we're definitely taking care of ourselves. My partner's having a little anxiety because they have, fish that they're moving. And they don't want any of the fish to die. Because we're going to have to, like, transport them to, like, another, smaller tank. And, they've had fish die before on them. But I love this Nendoroid. Like I said, my partner, bought me this Nendoroid. It's Yukina from Bang Dream. They got it for me, during Christmas. This past Christmas. And, she's really cute. This is like the only... This is basically the only Yukina figure that I didn't own already. I own a lot of Yukina figures for some reason. Not necessarily that, like, she's my favorite, Bang Dream girl, but she is from my favorite band from Bang Dream, which is Roselia. And this microphone comes apart. There we go. I love Nendoroids because they're, like, so cute. They have all these, like, interchangeable, like, faces and everything. And you can, like, adjust their different parts. And everything is kind of, like, falling. But she's got a lot of pieces. Where'd her microphone go? Where'd her microphone go? No! I think I lost a piece. That's not good. If there is one thing that I'm, like, hoping not to happen during the move is losing things. Because losing things during moves happened before with me. Because I used to move a lot growing up. And things get lost and moved sometimes. I know there's a lot of things that happen that I've lost. Over like, especially like the big move to, back to California. So hopefully nothing gets lost during this move. That's a big thing that I don't want to happen. But I don't think so, because like I am very meticulous about like making sure things get to places that they need to go. I say as I'm like just shoving things in this box. Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna start with these figures that are right here. These figures have kind of been here since Play is Love, because all my other figures are packed in the new place. The new place is like move-in ready already, by the way. Like, everything's already there. I'm gonna go with the big one now. This is my most expensive figure that I own. This is another Yukina figure. But it's beautiful. This one is absolutely beautiful. Like, she comes off the chair and everything. This was my most expensive figure. But I love it so much. It's so cute. It's so cute, and like, you know, the chair comes off and everything. Like, the detail on it is amazing too. Like, it's like got this wood detail. And like, if you look closely at the dress, like all the folds are like very well painted and like sculpted. It's a beautiful figure. But again, it's my most expensive one too. I don't even remember how much I paid for it. All I remember is like, it was expensive. The most expensive I've owned. Sorry my voice isn't right here, right now. I don't know why. I mean, I did like get some like bummer kind of comment right before I went live, so like maybe like I'm a little bit lower energy because of it, but it's okay. Let's see. I'll just put it in here. Like that? Yeah. This is weird. This is like reverse unboxing of figures. And this is so cute. Like the base has like the little, they all have like little plushies of the other members from the band. Yeah, it's unboxing. That's even a real thing. How do these girls like get in there? Like that? Oh yeah, there we go. No! Alright, they'll go last. Or next, I guess. There we go. And the chair needs to go next. Is she in there? She's like in there, right? Oh, that's good enough. Probably. And the chair goes behind her like that. It's okay. I'll fix everything when, like, in the new place. It's not like I'm trying to, like, put these boxes out for display or anything. Blah, blah, blah. This won't shut. Oh, that's why. You guys like this noise? Probably not. I'm sorry I'm annoying sometimes. That's just part of my personality. Oh my god, this box won't close. What's going on here? Oh, that's why. That's probably why. No, like that. And then you will go like this. I didn't glue this part back on there. Like the backboard of the chair kind of like fell off one time and I never fixed it. I have no idea where my glue, where the good glue is in this house anymore. So I think I'm gonna have to like get some new good glue at this new place and fix a couple of my figures because some of them have pieces falling off. And she's in! is another figure in its box. No more Yukina. Yukina's gone. I don't know why I'm like... Maybe I need to hide myself up a little bit. I was doing good earlier, I swear. I was doing better. But I'm gonna put some little things in this little container. Like this Felix 3D keychain. It's a cute little keychain. I don't remember what convention I got this from, but I love it. He's so cute. He's got a little yukata, right? Am I saying that right? I can't remember. I haven't been really watching a lot of anime lately. Speaking of Felix, here's another one. This was at Anime Los Angeles, I believe. No, not Anime Los Angeles. I think it was Anime Impulse, actually. One year. The year that I went. I can't remember which year it was. But I think it's like a fan one. Fan keychain. I got this, Astolfo one on the same time. It's another keychain, but just Astolfo. She got circumcised, though. A bit of a shorter lance. I don't know what happened to that. I think it was already like that when I bought it, and I just didn't realize, because as soon as I bought it, like, a couple, like, minutes later, I looked at the keychain again. I'm like, oh, where'd her lance go? It, like, broke off. Chill inbox stream is alright. It's like that game where you pack stuff and move and then unpack it. Oh, unpacking? I know about that game. I've never played it before. It looked interesting, though. It looked cute. You know, she goes in here, too. This is from Clanad. This is Ushio and Nagisa. Nagisa's daughter, Ushio. That might be a bit of a spoiler for the anime and visual novel. But I bought this during, Key's 25th anniversary, I believe. So I don't even know if they make these acrylic stands anymore, but it's really cute. I love Clanad. Clanad's my favorite anime. I've expressed this before. And I love it. I actually, I don't think I've ever shown this off, though. So I have Clanad the motion picture on DVD. Don't watch this. If you're gonna watch Clanad, watch the anime. Don't watch the movie. Don't watch the motion picture. It kind of sucks. They rush through a lot of like the details that like really make Clanad like worthwhile of a story. I have Clanad After Story, season 2 of the anime. I let someone borrow the first season on DVD a while ago, like a long while ago, and I never got it back. I should probably contact her to see if she still has it, because I want my collection to be complete, because I also got Clanad, the complete series on Blu-ray. I bought this as soon as like it came out on Blu-ray, and I'm like, oh my god, it's got seasons 1 and 2, and it's got more commentary or something. I don't remember. I don't remember what was like special about this that I wanted to get it. But I also got Clanad on Steelbook. The special edition Blu-ray as well. It's very nice. It's got the clear cover, and it's got like a very nice steel casing. I love Clanad so much. I love it too much, I think. I think I might love it a little too much. Like, I think I shut off my body pillow one time, and it's Nagisa. Or not Nagisa, but Katomi from Clanad. Because she's my favorite girl from the series. But I'm also going to be packing up all of my movies, anime, video games that are down here. So I'll be going through those as well during this stream. So I still got a lot to pack, even though like I packed up most of my room already. I'm just gonna go through it little by little. Maybe show off everything that I got. I.e. pasta from Crawling with Love? Something Crawling with Love. What's it called? I always forget the name now. Naruto, Crawling with Love. It's a really good anime that I always forget the name of now because I haven't seen it in a while. But like, he's like the best character in the anime. It's like based on like, I've talked about this anime like quite a bit in the past. But it's all based on like Lovecraft lore, so each character is like a different Lovecraftian creature. So Hasta is very yellow, because he's the king in yellow. From the Cthulhu mythos. H.P. Lovecraft writing, and I dropped his little stand that he stood on. But that's fine because he's going in this container as well because I don't have a box for him. Yeah, Naruto. That's a really cute anime. It's really cute, really funny. You know, it's like a typical like love triangle kind of like romantic comedy pseudo harem, but like the main characters just kind of is kind of annoyed by the other characters who are all like Lovecraftian like kind of creatures, and he kind of wants nothing to do with any of them, but he's just like thrown in the situation to begin with. So it's a fun, funny series. I like it. Anyways, let's pack up the next Nendoroid. This is Ayu from Canon. Canon is another one of my favorite anime. It's like obviously like it's another key anime. It's the same creators of Clannad. So like I had to get this Nendoroid too. Like as soon as they announced this one, I pre-ordered this one. Cause it was very rare like back then to like have a bunch of characters from key-centric titles. Now they kind of have like more, but they had a an Angel Beats character. Oh, what was her name again? Kanade from Angel Beats. And I really wanted that one too, but unfortunately I couldn't afford it. I don't make a lot of money. So unfortunately I couldn't afford to get any of the more recent figures. More recent Nendoroids in particular. Because I just couldn't afford them. So unfortunately I only have Nagisa and Ayu as Nendoroids. Which Nagisa's next. I'm gonna get her next. It's a little hot in here. I turned off my AC because I thought I didn't need it for today's stream, but I'm thinking of turning it back on. Ah! Alright. Wait. She has two different backpacks. I love her backpack, by the way, from the series. It's like a little like angel wing backpack. It's like really cute. I really want that like in real life too. I love how she's like eating the taiyaki. Cause that's like her favorite food from in the series. These ones are all sad, by the way. All the key anime are sad. They're like romantic kind of dramas. And they're based on like visual novels and stuff. They're amazing series, but like, if you're gonna want to watch them, like, bring a tissue or something. Because they might make you cry. They make me cry all the time. Bio's in her little box now. I'll be unpacking all these girls next time. Gonna do Nagisa next. But real quick, I wanted to show off that I also have Canon on DVD. I love key anime so much. Like, I own a lot of media and memorabilia from like all the various series that they had. And Nagisa's great. I think this is actually my first Nendoroid that I ever owned. It was Nagisa from Clannad. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. Like, she's just chilling in the background, pretty much. Like, almost every stream, I believe. Like, she's there. Almost every YouTube video I've done, too. Because she's one of my favorites. Because she is, like, my favorite... My first, Nendoroid I've ever owned. She's, like, one of my favorites. She's definitely up there with, one of my favorite figures. But so cute, like, she gets a little Dongo plushie that you can, like, make her whole, too. Nendoroids are great. I really want to, like, have more of them, but unfortunately, like, they cost money, and I don't make a lot of that. But, a cool thing about this move, like, moving into this new place, I'm going to, like, it's actually saving me money. Like, living in this new place with my fiance. So we're gonna be, like, saving up money and, like, actually be able to, like, afford, like, I'm going to, like, think about getting, like, a new microphone and everything. I'm going to, like, upgrade, like, my setup that I'm moving into. It's definitely gonna be, like, a lot cooler of a vibe in, my future streams. At least I'm hoping. That's close enough, right? Is that close enough? Get in there! Thank you. Alright. Ningi's is in her box. There's a majority of my figures already. Let's see. I guess I can go with this next. It's so Little Busters on DVD. There's another, key property. Little Busters. This is also a really good one. I haven't seen this one though. This was an OVA series that released after the actual anime. So I haven't actually sat down and watched this one, but I want to. I really want to. And since all the key stuff are out of the way, I guess, like, I also have Angel Beats. Angel Beats is one of my favorites. That's, like, a really good anime. It's only, like, 13 it's 13 episodes. So, like, compared to, like, other key, shows, like Little Busters and Clanad, and even Canon, like, they're upwards of, like, 25 to 50 episodes long. If you want, like, a good starter key anime, I recommend, like, Angel Beats. Because of the length of it. Alright. I'll go ahead and, put, Aya in her box, too. That was a big box for her. But she's kind of a big figure. This one's really elaborate. This was during, a series that I don't think Bang Dream is doing anymore with their figures. They used to, like, I have, like, all 3 of them that they've released. Or I think they made 4, but, like, one of them was, like, very expensive. But, they put all their, lead singers from the game and just, like, made elaborate figures for them. Unfortunately for, Aya right here, she's the one holding my, pride flag. Unfortunately for Aya right here, her, ankle needs to be re-glued again. This is, like, the 2nd time this has happened with this figure. And I need to fix it. Like I said, I don't know where that glue went. But, I really like this figure because, like, the pose that she's in, like, it's really cool. It's like, I love figures that do this where it's, like, almost like they're hovering over, where they're, like, not both feet on the ground all the time. But, like, sometimes it can lead to, like, mishaps like this, where, like, a segment kind of, just falls off completely and makes me sad. But this is a really cute figure. I really love it. And Aya's a great character, too. I expressed this like on my YouTube channel quite some time ago, but I remember when the voice actress for Aya was actually retiring from voice acting, and they were thinking of like replacing her. But like she did such an excellent job with the character, cause like when you see like video interviews with like the voice actress, the Seiyu, she is very passionate about this character in particular because they wrote this character like to reflect her as an individual. And you can tell like how passionate she is about her role as Aya, like through interviews and stuff. Unfortunately, she was like falling to sickness and was like her managers told her to like basically retire because she couldn't like continue like doing like specific voice roles and stuff. So like they announced that like she was stepping down from the role and retiring from voice acting and singing and everything. And it made me so sad. So sad. But like a few months later, she recovered from her sickness and left her her previous managers, found new management, and they hired her again as Aya, and it made me so happy. I was so excited. I was so excited to hear that news. Like that made me smile a lot. And speaking of Bang Dream, I also have the first season on Blu-ray. I love Bang Dream so much. I haven't played the game in a while. I thought about picking it up kind of recently, but I don't know. Every time I see something about the game, it's just more... It reminds me more of just like endless microtransactions and gacha pulls and stuff. And I was addicted to it for a bit. I'm not gonna say how much I've spent because I don't even know how much I spent on that game. But it was a bad enough amount that like I just ended up stopped playing it altogether pretty much. And I was like really good at that game too. Like I am like okay at rhythm games every now and then, but Bang Dream I got so good at. I ended up being like within the top 1,000 like in the worldwide release. Out of like I don't even know how many like downloads that app has received, but it's up there in the millions. Like multi-million download title. So like to be in the top 1,000 is a pretty good accomplishment. And I've mentioned this aspect before, but you know, I just can't play that game anymore. It just took up so much of my time, so much of my money sometimes. And I don't know if I'll ever play it again. Maybe every now and then because I love the music in it. I love playing just playing it for casually too. But I got a little competitive with it and it just brought me down sometimes. Even though I absolutely love I love everything about that game, except for like the gacha elements. The gacha elements took up so much of my money, oh my god. Just stream. I made a YouTube video of it in the past, of me playing it. Unfortunately, with that game, because it's like a rhythm game and there's a bunch of songs, it's ripe with copyright claims. So I haven't really like considered, or I have considered streaming it before, but at the same time, I don't really want like ads running on the VOD channel because I'm no longer like muting those segments. And if I did mute like the VOD channel for that particular stream, then like pretty much the whole thing would be muted and that wouldn't be fun to watch. So I just haven't I don't know. It's not a good game to like try to make content out of because of that aspect. But I do love the game. I do love the characters. I do love the anime, the show. I love all the music. That's one thing that I do keep up on with Bang Dream still in particular is the music. Every time like new songs release from like some of the bands that are in the game or in the series rather, I still listen to it. I listen to like all the new songs. Poppin' Party actually came out with a new single like yesterday, I believe. So like I want to check that one out. I haven't gotten around to it though. There's also the anime that I need to catch up on. They had a spin-off anime for, not Morphonica. Mygo. It's Mygo. Which one's this? Oh. I like this. I like this figure a lot. Oh. It's a weird case for it, but it's one of those cheapo figures. This is one of my first figures that I ever bought. I don't remember if, like, this was the first figure I've ever bought, but it was definitely one of the first ones. This is a Nostalfo figure. This is another one where I just love it because, like, you know, he's, like, standing on one foot. It's almost like, you know, he's gravitating. I just love figures that are, like, built like that. There's, like, this one figure that I saw. I can't remember what series it's from. I think it was from Saikano. But, like, one of the characters from the anime, like, they made a figure of her. And, I don't know, let me see if I can, like, find that. Because it was beautiful. It's a beautiful figure. I wanted it so bad, too. No, not Saikano. God, what was the anime called? Hang on, I'll figure it out in a second. Let me just put away this stuff, Astolfo. I do like Astolfo. I've mentioned this before. Many times before. Or a few times before. I don't know. But Astolfo, I love Astolfo. He's a really good character. He's kind of, like, overplayed when it comes to, like, you know, femboy characters in anime. But he's, like, the only one that, like, they make a lot of merchandise for, so that's why I have a lot of merch of him. He's not my favorite character, like, by any means, but, like, you know, I just wanted, like, characters who are, like, femboy or, like, femme-presenting characters. Like, I wanted merch of them, so I ended up buying a lot of, like, Astolfo stuff, because that was the only thing that was the only thing available. Like, I got this Hidari poster, I have a few keychains of Felix from ReZero, and that's about it, aside from Astolfo, which I have, like, 1, 2, 3 keychains and 2 figures of. And that's not even all the figures that, like, of Astolfo that are out there. There was that one where he was in his purple jacket outfit, and that's probably one of my favorite outfits of him. And there's a figure of it, and I really wanted it, but again, I couldn't afford it. Alright, what? I can't remember. Oh, I misspelled Saikano, that's why. Figure. I think it was this series. Okay. No, that's not it. It was a series. Here it is. That's not it. Wait a second. I'll find this one. Oh my god. This figure. Here, is there like... What is this? That is not the right website. Okay. And now this website doesn't load any images. Can I find it, like, on the Good Smile website? Oh my god. None of these websites that I'm pulling up have, like... Okay, here. This figure. This figure right here is incredible. Like, all the, like, the little books and stuff, like, are, like, flying off of her and everything. Like, this figure looks so beautiful. Like, I love that. Like, it's so, like, anti-gravity and everything. This isn't even my favorite character from the series, but I almost bought it just because of, like, how beautiful it was sculpted and everything. Like, I love how, like, well this was put together. Oh, look at that. All the books flying off there? Oh man, it looks like so like anti-gravity and everything. But like, it was like also inspired by like that manga cover. Like, look at that. Oh my god, that's that's It's a little lewd. Is she slipping? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think just like things are flying off of her. She doesn't have a face to like to say that she's slipping or anything. I don't know. It's just beautiful, like aesthetically. Ah. Let me pack up my last figure. This is my last figure, like in totality. Like everything else is packed up. Like I said, all my other figures are in my closet in the new place. I don't remember where I got this Astolfo figure, but I remember like I got it when it kind of like came out. It was like almost brand new when this came out, and I got it for like a good discount too. Like the dude like kind of like gave me a discount because maybe I was like dressed like looking something like her. I might have been in my pink schoolgirl uniform at the time. So he like shaved off like 10 bucks, like maybe 5 bucks. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Oh man, but this box kind of got damaged a bit. Anyways, there we go. She's in her box now. He. I don't know. I think he identifies as a he still. But that's everything. That's everything on this shelf right here. I gotta say, it looks a lot more emptier in here already. Let me turn on my AC real quick, because it's getting a little hot in here. It's still summertime in California, so like it's still pretty warm. And the reason why I kind of like kept it off, try to keep it off during this stream, is because like it's very loud. I've had my AC on before and set my levels for my microphone previously when I started streaming, but I think because like I moved so much of my stuff, some of the noise that it makes is not compressed as much anymore, so now it's like really loud. It's a lot louder than it used to be, I feel like. So like that's why there might be noise in the background as I'm doing this. But I think I'm gonna pack some of my media. Let's go one by one with each piece of media. This is 5 centimeters per second. This is by who was it? Hailed as the next Miyazaki. Who's this guy again? This is the same guy who did Your Name. I can't remember his name. Makoto Shinkai. This was like a short series that he did like back in the day. I really like Makoto Shinkai's work. I haven't seen his most recent one that came out last year. I can't remember what it's called. Something that started with an S. But I like his work. This was a good one. This was definitely up there with one of my favorite works of his. And I was into him before Your Name came out, by the way. So I was into him and his work before it was cool. Because I remember a lot of people, like, when Your Name came out, like, he started being, like, really celebrated. Like, world-renowned and everything. That one made me tear up. Yeah, 5 centimeters. A lot of his works, like, make me cry. But I remember, when Your Name came out, he started becoming revered as, like, an animation director, just kind of worldwide, up there with Miyazaki. But, like, even before that, his, like, work was, really well done. And, people who were in the anime community knew his name. I did! And then Your Name came out, and he blew up. He completely blew up. A Silent Voice is an amazing anime film. This one's really good. This one's really sad. Made me cry. So much. Highly recommend it. I can't remember the director's name of this one, but she's an amazing director. She got her start actually as an episode director in Clannad. And then she went on to make K-On! And K-On! Was amazing. That's kind of what put her on the map. And she's like one of like the best like female directors in Japan, in my opinion. She's made Sound Euphorium, Tamako Market. She's awesome. She is incredible. Her works, she's like really good at conveying like realness, I believe, in her works. Like there's just subtle things like in the things that she's done that are outstanding to me. Like it feels like very natural and human every time like I watch a work of hers. And I didn't even know about her like until like this movie, and then I looked up like who the director was. I'm like, oh my god, she's made so many things that I've already liked. I got this giant box here, by the way. You guys can't see it because it's off camera, but it's a big box that I'm putting a lot of these DVDs and stuff in. I didn't like this anime. I didn't like this anime. I got this Blu-ray, like, I won it from, like, a raffle or giveaway or whatever. And then I watched it. I don't like it. It's another, like, slice of life, kind of like drama, romance, kind of series. A character dies in it. It's supposed to be sad, but I don't know. I didn't really like the characters or anything. I didn't really like the story. I thought, like, some of the stuff was kind of like shoehorned in. It felt, like, very, like, pushed. It felt like a very, like, pushed narrative, in the sense of, like, trying to be dramatic. That's how I also felt about I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. That's another anime film that, like, came out around the same time as a lot of these, like, dramatic works. I don't like it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of those, or not a lot of them, but some works that are like this really try hard to, like, get at the viewer's emotion with, like, minimum kind of payoff. I don't know, like, it's there's not a lot of build up to it. Yeah, I didn't like it. How far would you go for true love? Oh my god, that sounds so generic. But Akira! This is awesome. Most people know about this one. I love Akira. My partner doesn't love Akira for some reason. They don't like it. But I like Akira. It's awesome. I watch this almost every year for October because it's one of my favorites. It's up there with being, like, one of the few, like, animated masterpieces in my opinion. Like, straight up. Yeah. And this is the 25th anniversary edition, I guess. But I got it on Blu-ray because I needed it on Blu-ray. I needed this anime. It was also one of the first animated films to become, like, published in the US by, like, a Hollywood studio. Universal's published that in the US. And it really shines. Like, the voice acting, even in the English dub, is great. The animation's impeccable. And there's not a lot you can, like, do to, like, add or, like... I know that they're trying to, like... They've been trying to do a live-action adaptation of Akira, but I don't think there's a lot you can do to, like, change or alter about that animation, because it's incredible. And I'm sure, like... if it's done right, it can be, like, a good live-action adaptation, but I don't know. I'll hold my breath, or I won't hold my breath, rather. I won't hold my breath to see, like, that... if it even, like, comes out with a live-action. I don't know at this point, because it's been quite some time. But, I don't think there's a lot you can do to, like, make it any better than it is right now. Because it's an incredible one. If you guys haven't seen it, like, I highly recommend that one. I bought this, this is Battle Angel. This is based on the Alita Battle Angel, manga series. It's okay. It's an OVA series. It's, like, 4 episodes long. It only covers, like, the first arc of the manga series. Just about as much as the Little Battle Angel film that was directed by Robert Rodriguez. That's actually why I picked this up, because that film was coming out and I wanted to like check and see like how the animated adaptation of it was. And it's okay. You know, the live action film is also just okay. But you can't beat the original work. It's a good series. Like, if you guys want to watch something based on it, like, maybe watch this one, maybe watch the live action. It's kind of like up to your preference, but I highly recommend it. Like, if you're into reading manga at all, get the Alita like manga, like pick it up, read it, pirate it if you want. I don't know. Do whatever you can to get your hands on it, because it's a great read. This one, Cardcaptor Sakura, the complete series. This is the fattest Blu-ray that I own, because it's like so many episodes. 70 episodes of just Cardcaptor Sakura. I love Cardcaptor Sakura. I never grew up watching it or anything. It did air around my time, but it was called Cardcaptors in the West, and it was only like 20 episodes long. They skipped out a lot and like remade a lot, and I'm glad that I experienced Cardcaptor Sakura like this, in like its fully formed, like how it was intended originally to be aired and everything. I'm glad that I waited until like I got like the complete collection to actually check it out, because I love this series. I think my second ever cosplay was Tomoyo Daidoji from this series. And like, I didn't watch this until I was a teenager, like a late teenager too. I was like 19, was it 18 or 19 when I watched this for the first time. And it's great. It's a really good like Magic Girl anime. If you guys like classic Magic Girl animes, this is like up there with like one of the best ones. Like up there with Sailor Moon, up there with Magi Motoko Magica. You know, but Motoko Magica is kind of like a horror, but this is a great one. This is a good one. This is a good one, guys. Let's see what's next. There's another one by Makoto Shinkai. I own a lot of media from Makoto Shinkai, because like even before Your Name came out, I've been a fan. I've already expressed that, but this is Children Who Chase Lost Voices. This one's pretty good. This one's up there with I feel like it's, out of his works, I would put this in like a middle tier if I was to make like a tier list of him, or not like specifically like a tier list, like ranking them in order. I'd probably put this one in the middle. This one's pretty good. It doesn't hit like the same kind of emotional beats as his other work, but it's still worth a watch, I would say. Oh my god, Corpse Party! This is an OVA series based on the RPG Maker game, Corpse Party, and it's pretty good. This is pretty good. There are some parts where I'm like, kind of like, looking back on, I might have seen it in the anime, or it might have just been me making it up from like playing the game back in the day. But I think this is only like 4 episodes. Yeah, this is only 4 episodes, so it's pretty short, but it's good. Like, especially if you love horror, if you love gore, this is like a great anime to like check out. You know, you can binge it in like a couple hours, so it's good for like a quick view if you want to complete a series. It's a good one. I haven't seen any of the live action adaptations of Corpse Party, but I'm really curious to watch those ones. I need to check those out one year. Maybe this year for Halloween, I might check it out. This is In This Corner of the World. I bought this thinking it was going to be like a drama, another drama, romance, slice of life kind of situation, because how it was like kind of portrayed to me, like on the website when I bought this DVD. Let's see. Where does it say? Yeah. Torn apart by war, brought together by love. Like, on the top of the DVD. I thought this was going to be a romantic drama, but it wasn't. It's about a girl and her experience when the bombs drop. Like, she lives in a neighboring town, in Japan, and like the bombs kind of like drop in like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and it's really good at like expressing like what people went through during that time, but it was definitely not what I was expecting. I bought this because I thought it was going to be another like stupid romantic drama maybe. And like, oh, torn apart by war, brought together by love. Like, my heart fluttered when I read that. And then I realized it had nothing to do with romance at all. There's a romantic subplot, but it's very much pushed to the side for like the main plot, which is like her struggles through like war times and like all like the neighboring people who like are suffering because of like the fallout of like the nuclear blast and everything. It's grim. It's a very grim animated film, but if you're looking for romance, it's not there. Romance and then nukes doesn't seem to fit well. Yeah, I did it because I didn't know it was about that. I didn't know that at all. It was just about the war and like them dealing with the fallout, like the aftermath of like the bombs dropping. It's very emotional, I would say, in certain aspects. But if you're looking for romance, like look somewhere else. But if you like World War II like era like Japanese like media, this is up there with like a really good one. That Godzilla and I'll lump it in there with Godzilla. That's like up there with like pretty good pieces of media. I just watched The Boy and the Heron recently. That was also a really good one. The Wind Rises is another good one. Grave of the Fireflies. Obviously, like all of them Studio Ghibli ones that take place during the era are all really good. Anyways. Oh, I love this one! Interviews with Monster Girls. This is a really good one. I got this one on Blu-ray because I cosplay this character. This character in the middle. So I love Monster Girls so much that I ended up really loving this anime and getting it on Blu-ray subsequently after like I watched the series and everything on Crunchyroll. So like their teacher is like a succubus, you know, she's a Yukiona, she's a vampire, and she's a Dolahan. And it's a really fun, cute series. If you like Monster Girls and like the lewd stuff, like Monster Musume or something, this is not that. This anime doesn't get that lewd at all. I mean, except for like the succubus teacher lady, but you can't really help that. Cause she's a bombshell, you know, cause she's gotta be, cause she's a succubus. But like, you know, all the other characters, like they're high school girls, they're like really cute, and there's just like it's just a very wholesome series. Like nothing like violent happens in it, nothing like too overtly sexual happens in it. It's a very fun series to like casually watch. You know, and it's also like a comedy and everything, slice of life, but with Monster Girls. It's really cute. It's a really cute one. Alright. Oh my god, Kids on the Slope. Not a lot of people know about this anime, but this is a great anime. Kids on the Slope was made by, from the creative team of Cowboy Bebop. So it's the same director as Cowboy Bebop and Space Dandy and a lot of other works like that. But it's like a slice of life drama that takes place in the 60s in Japan. And it's a great series to like showcase that kind of like time, because not a lot of animes like are willing to go to the lengths that this anime does. And obviously like it's about like this kid who's like a classical piano student, not teacher. He's classically trained on the piano. And this guy, he meets this guy. He's like kind of like a bullyish kind of like dude, but he finds out that he plays jazz music on the drums. So like he starts getting into jazz piano. They become like good friends. There's like softcore yaoi in it, so like that's up there too. But it's a great series. Like I can't express like how much I love this without getting into spoiler territory. But if you like slice of life dramas and you love like anime like that are centered around music, this one's definitely up there. I highly recommend that. Like especially if you're into like musical animes, because this one has some great music. There's this scene that I love so much in like the 10th episode or something, where they're like playing in front of like a group, like an audience, and like all these people like come in. I don't want to spoil it, but it's incredible. It's one of my favorite scenes in any anime. It's good. I got this Mamoru Hosoda movie collection. It's got 4 movies in one. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Summer Wars, Wolf Children, and The Boy and the Beast. Before I bought this, I've never seen any of his works. This is the first time I've ever seen any of his works. And he's pretty good. I think he's up there. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time is his first film. I feel like it's his weakest work so far. But ever since then, he just got better and better. And Wolf Children is amazing. That's an amazing film. It's super sad, but it's really good. It's really good. And I didn't expect Summer Wars. I thought that was gonna be like kind of mid, but it ended up like superseding my expectations, and it ended up being a really good one. Boy and the Beast was also really good, but like Girl Who Leapt Through Time was like the weakest, I feel like, of any of his works I've seen. He made another anime, I believe it was Minari. I think that was his. It might have been named something else, but he's a good director. I highly recommend like checking him out. Mamoru Hosoda. He's good. They made a live action of this in 2018. Oh, Kids on the Slope? Yeah, I heard about that, but I never watched it. It was like a live action drama, right? Like, you know, series. Oh my god. This is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. You guys probably know this one. Like, if you like Monster Girls, if you like Dragon Girls, if you love, just slice of life, like comedies in general, like you probably most likely ran into this one. This is a really good one if you haven't checked it out. Like, if you love like slice of life comedies and stuff, this one's fun. I can't really say much about it. I don't know, but it's cute. It's fun and cute. It's also very wholesome too. Even though the main character, like, she is like really into like, you know, Miss Kobayashi herself is really into no wait. Toru is really into Miss Kobayashi, rather. Toru herself is really into like the main character, and she gets a little bit lewd, but nothing ever lewd happens really in the show. Like it doesn't like, well, never mind, I forgot about this character. Okay, some lewd things happen in the show, but it's nowhere near the length of the next thing that I'm gonna pull out. So I bought I told you guys I love Monster Girls. I bought the special edition Blu-ray set of Monster Musume, so I have like the Blu-ray and the DVD. The covers feature both Mia and it's Centauria on the covers, and unfortunately I can't show them because they're very lewd. It's an incredibly lewd show. If you guys haven't noticed this, this is from the show. It's a very, very, very hypersexualized show. It's not safe for work at all. It's not safe for my stream. I can't show these, unfortunately, because there's booba on the cover of the DVDs. I guess I can show the backs, but I can't show the covers. But I got the special edition of that of that anime because it made me fall in love with like Monster Girl like centric media, and it also like popularized like the genre too, like the genre, but kind of like a subgenre. You just throw in Monster Girls and I love it. Like, and this is kind of what started it. So I absolutely love that show, no matter how lewd it got. Because at the same time, no matter how lewd it got, sure, it was still very wholesome and everything. So this is my skateboard. This is a skateboard. This is an official skateboard that was from Sentai Filmworks. This is like an actual skateboard that I bought. This is not good for a skateboard because it has no grip tape. It's double-sided and there's no grip tape on this side. So you can't really use it as an actual skateboard, but it's good for a display. I don't know why Sentai started like making like skateboard merchandise, but like as soon as I released this, I'm like, I want this. I want this and I'm going to hang it up. Yeah, it's not a poster. You always wondered about this? Yeah, it's a skateboard. It's a skateboard. Like, you can put wheels in this and you can skate on it, but I don't recommend it because there's no grip tape on this side. But yeah, I owned a lot of Monster Musume merch. I did have posters hanging up over there. You could probably see them in the background of some of my images on Instagram. I don't know if there's any like videos where like that's in the background. Oh, some of the streams where I have Kai joining me, like you can see the posters in the background, but like I've already taken those down. But I had a lot of Monster Musume merch because I did love that series. It was one of my favorites. Definitely up there with one of my favorite comedy, like romantic comedy, harem comedy. Yeah, definitely up there with like my harem comedies. Oops. Highly recommend it if you are into those kind of like series. Anyways, this is the last DVD from this row. I have 4 rows to go through. This is Phantom, Requiem for the Phantom. I bought this because I heard that Gen Urobuchi was, I feel like he was like a scenario writer on the visual novel that this was based on. I never played the visual novel itself, but I ended up buying the DVD because I heard that he had a somewhat of a hand in this creation, in the creation of this anime. It's okay. It's okay. It's kind of forgettable, to be honest, but like I don't know if it's hard to recommend because I don't know, like I'm on the fence whether or not like it was like great or just kind of forgettable, and maybe it's not even worth watching really. But I mean, it's fine. It's a fine anime. I don't think anyone knows this one. Phantom, Requiem for the Phantom. I can't remember the name of the visual novel. It had a slightly different name. I think it was just called Phantom Requiem. But yeah. Gen Urobuchi is one of my favorite like anime directors and anime writers in particular. So that's why I wanted to pick this up, because like he wrote Play the Magi Mutoka Maga, he wrote Psycho-Pass, and he wrote Sayano Uta, which is one of my favorite visual novels. So I eventually need to play the visual novel that the anime is based on. But I just never got around to it. I don't really know where I can find that, to be honest, without like pirating it or something. Because I believe the visual novel was released by Nitro Plus, and they're not the best at like releasing titles to like a modern market. I really love that Just ended up releasing Sayano Uta on Steam a couple years ago. So like I highly recommend that because that's like one of my favorite visual novels ever. That's an incredible visual novel. But that is one shelf down. I'm gonna do this second shelf real quick, and then I'm gonna take a break because for some reason I keep needing to use the bathroom. But this is one of my favorites. This is literally one of my favorite pieces of media that I own. It's the K-On! Box set. like special edition box set. This was so cool. This is the box that it came in. It's so cool. Like this special edition, this is how every special edition should be. It screams style. It screams like I can put this on a shelf and it's a display piece too. And not only that, but it's like an awesome anime. Like you can freaking open it up and the girls are like jumping around and everything. It's so cute. I love it. And of course, like it came with the movie, yeah, seasons 1 and 2 and the movie. So it came with those. It came with the soundtrack. It came with this whole box of just like different goodies in there. I don't think there's, oh, there is stuff in here. I took out a lot of this stuff. Like the soundtrack isn't on here because it's like a CD. I put it in my CD collection, which is already at the new place, so I can't really show it off. But like, so these aren't like the best. Like they have like the little postcard kind of like things, and like basically every special edition has things like this. Oh, they did have stickers. I used most of them. So they had stickers. They had the postcards. They have booklets. They have booklet for both seasons. Both seasons and the movie, so it came with 3 booklets. And one of the coolest things that it came with, oh, it also came with a keychain, but that's actually the keychain's right here. I have the keychain right here. It's like it's oh yeah, there's so many boxes. It's like all the characters like in front of like a big guitar pick with like the Hokago Tea Time logo on there, and they're all in their maid outfits. It's a cute keychain. It's a rubber keychain. It's not two-sided, which I don't really care for, but still, it's a cool keychain. It's cute. But one of the coolest things that was in this box set, unfortunately, I've already packed it up because I had it as a display piece. It came with guitar picks. It came with freaking anime guitar picks. And that's kind of what sold me, to be honest. I know it seems a little ridiculous, but I love that. That is awesome. Like, the people who made this box set, you could tell, like, were really into the anime. Or at least, like, knew, like, the vibe. Because I believe this box set is, like, exclusive to the US. I'm not sure. But, like, they nailed, like, the vibe, the cuteness, and, like, everything about, like, just rock music in general, which is one of the things that I absolutely love about the series itself. Like, they nailed it with this box set. This is, like, the best box set that I own, and probably one of the best box sets of, like, a piece of media like this that I've ever seen. Like, some things come with, like, cool things, like, oh, maybe it comes with, like, a figure from the series. Or, you know, it comes with the soundtrack, which this one did too. But this one, like, from the box it comes in, and everything that was included inside of it, it just freaking nailed it. It felt like I was in the anime myself when I got those guitar picks. So that's an incredible box set. Speaking of box sets, I also picked up this box set. This is My Love Story. This is a good anime. It's actually really up there with, like, really wholesome, like, romantic comedies. It's up there because it's not a harem. It's nothing like super tragic happens in it. It's very casual, cute, wholesome, like, the entire way through this anime. And, like, the couple, the main characters, get together pretty early on in the series, which is something that not a lot of animes do. Because they always, like, hold off on it until like maybe like they get together at the end of the series. But these two characters, like, they get together like almost like immediately in the anime. It's like maybe episode 4 or something when they get together. So you actually get to see like their relationship develop throughout like the series, which is incredible because not a lot of animes do that. But it's still not like up there with like one of my absolute favorite animes of all time. I bought this because I got it on sale for like 40 bucks or something. And it's great because like this is a very long series as well. I believe it's like 24 episodes. This is a 24 episode series. It came with the Blu-ray and DVD as usual. It came with a thick hardcover book that I still haven't read through all the way. I actually have it bookmarked because I never finished it. But it's very detailed in like each episode. It gives like commentary from like the people who work behind the scenes on it. It's a great box set because it also came with a bunch of more goodies. I think it came with stickers and like postcards like the other one, but it came with like this tiny container that was like, God, what was it? Oh my god. So it came with another rubber keychain that's like really cute. It came with buttons that haven't been used yet. It came with freaking buttons. That's so cute. Yeah, and postcards. It also came with a poster that I never like hung up. Postcards. Oh, it came with Valentine's Day cards that you can give to people. That's so cute. So cute. That's why I love Sentai when like they release like their works for like I used to go to their website like straight up like all the time to see if they had any like good deals, because like usually they do have good deals, and sometimes like with their special editions like they are like really outstanding. Like I said, I only got this for like 40 bucks and it's like an amazing like special edition like package. It's got so much stuff, and like that's less than some like pieces of anime. Like if you go try to like buy stuff through Aniplex, it's like, yeah, 100 bucks and you just get the DVD. $100. Thanks, Aniplex. No, Sentai's where it's at. They're great at like distributing stuff. That's where a lot of like my anime merch came from too. Like that skateboard was Sentai. This special edition, Sentai. K-On! Sentai. The special edition from Monster Musume, that was Sentai. So yeah, I haven't been on that website for a while, so I don't know if they still do stuff like that. But speaking of Sentai, another special edition that I got is School Live. School Live is one of my absolute favorite animes of all time. I have I bought this on DVD initially, because this didn't come out yet. So I watched it on Crunchyroll. I fell in love with the series. It's up there with one of my favorites. I think like Clannad is my #1. This is like either second or third when it comes to anime. My favorite anime. This special edition box is alright. It didn't come with like nearly as many good, cool stuff as like the other ones. But it came with the Blu-ray and DVD. It also came with the soundtrack, which the soundtrack is in this anime is incredible. So I was really taken aback and like blown away, because like it was like a 2-disc soundtrack too. It also came with stickers, which I've used some of them, and like the postcards like usual, or I don't even know if you call them postcards. I don't know what you call them. But the fact that it came with the CD like was awesome, because like I love the soundtrack in this anime. It also came with like another really cool book. I actually read this one because this is one of my favorite animes and I needed to read this because it gives a lot of like more commentary behind the scenes, and the behind the scenes in this anime is amazing. This is one of the best animes ever made. If you guys haven't checked out School Live, like, I highly recommend it. I cannot spoil it because, like, part of it is, like, it relies on you not knowing. Like, it supersedes expectations, and it's an incredible anime. Alright. Hopefully I can fit everything. This is Shimoneta. I don't even know why I got this on special edition. I do like this anime too. It's very lewd. It's like, it plays off like its lewdness. It's kind of like a lewd parody kind of anime, but I highly recommend it. Like, it's fun, it's funny. The special edition came with a single sock. To do with what you will. Do with what teenage boys would do with a single sock. It came with a button, and like all this stuff is packed up too. And obviously like it came with the Blu-ray as well. I can't remember what else came in it, but it came with like a box of like stuff, and it's empty. It's an empty box. Oh, it came with a sticker too. I think I slapped the sticker on my guitar. It's a good one though. It's cute. I wouldn't say it's cute. It's really like disgusting. But it's funny in that aspect too. I don't know if that box is gonna hold everything. These are all my Switch games. I'm not gonna go through all of them because, like, obviously I haven't even played some. Animal Crossing New Horizons, great game. You guys probably played that game. Bayonetta 2 I've never even played, so I need to pick that up eventually. Daemon X Machina, this is another, like, really good game that, like, not a lot of people really know, I don't think. It's like a mech, character action game kind of game, but I love mecha, so, like, I picked this up. I haven't beaten it, but from what I played from it so far, it's like really stylish and fun. Kirby Star Allies, I love Kirby. This is a great Kirby game. Luigi's Mansion 3, I still need to go back and beat, but like I played it so far, and so far I feel like it's the best Luigi's Mansion. Super Mario Odyssey, this is a great game. This is a great Mario game. This is probably in my opinion, this is the best Mario game. Is Odyssey. The best 3D Mario game. Because before this game came out, I probably said this before, but my favorite, like, 3D Mario game was Mario 64. But this one beat it out of the water. There's so many, like, different, like, platforming mechanics and everything that they've added into this. That really shook up, the formula of, like, the previous Mario games. And sure, like, Mario Galaxy, you can argue that kind of, like, shook up the formula, but all it did was really affect with, like, the gravity and stuff, and like the dimensions that you could like cross. This brings it to like a whole other level. Not only does it have that, but it also like adds so much new to it. Like it's so refreshing compared to like the other like 3D Mario games that have come before it. And the last one that I have is Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't have a lot of Switch games, to be honest. I have some of them on digital as well, because obviously I own Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I own a few more. I own Super Mario Maker 2 for the Switch, but like all those are like digital. This is a really good Legend of Zelda 2. I have come nowhere to beating it. I've only played for about 8 hours, but it is so huge. There's so much to do in this. I know Tears of the Kingdom like multiplied that by like 3 or something. But I haven't even finished Breath of the Wild, so I can't even start on Tears of the Kingdom until I beat this one. Which I don't even know when I'm going to, like, have time to beat this one, because it's a huge game. My god. Hopefully I can fit out everything that I have here. Okay. I said I don't have a lot of Switch games. I have even less, PS4 games. I have a few on digital as well, but, I have the Special Edition Death Stranding. it came in the steel box and everything. I love Death Stranding so much. I bought the special edition. I've already packed that, but it came with the giant like life-size BB figure that like lights up and everything. I love that so much. Hideo Kojima, it's like up there with like what my favorite game developer, but he's like one of the best, like straight up. Like I love Metal Gear, and then when Death Stranding was coming out, I'm like, I need to get that game. I need to get the special edition. I bought a PS4 so I could play Death Stranding. That's the only reason why I bought a PS4. That's why I don't have a lot of games to it, because all I wanted was Death Stranding. And now it's on PC, and I own it on PC too. But I also got the Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package, which has every single Kingdom Hearts thus far, except for when it was released on PC on Steam recently, and they threw in an extra DLC, and that made me mad. I've only played part of the first Kingdom Hearts, so I don't even know why I bought this huge box. I thought I was going to like end up playing all of them eventually, but maybe I'll eventually play all of them. I've only played part of the first one, and I've seen my partner also play the third one. Maybe I'll play it eventually, maybe. The Last Guardian, this was a really good one too. It's by the same people who made Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, and it's kind of like a hybrid between the two. Not a lot of people like enjoyed it, but like I've been waiting for this to release since the PS3, and it finally got released on the PS4. So like I had to get this game, and I liked it. It's probably the weaker of the three, the weakest of the three, but it's still like enjoyable. I don't know. There's some like clever puzzles. Some people are frustrated because like it's basically like a giant escort mission where you're escorting a giant beast, and sometimes he kind of like doesn't follow your directions real good. But I feel like it's kind of like in Shadow of the Colossus when you're like telling your horse where to go, and you gotta like kind of train your horse from the beginning, and the horse is kind of hard to control at first, but once you get the hang of it, like you get the hang of it. It's the same kind of like situation with like the guardian creature. I can't remember his name, but I don't know. I always love games like this. Flower Journey, I know those are like different developers. Is like that's up there with like these kind of like artistic, kind of like casual, minimalist dialogue kind of games like this, where it's like really focused on like the gameplay, the puzzle solving. I love games like this. It's very cinematic. It's very beautiful, and I don't like that there's like a lot of negative criticism with this game, because like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the game. Oh my god. Alright. That is 2 shelves done. Like, holy crap. I still got 2 more shelves to go, but I'm gonna take a quick break real quick. I will see you guys in a second. Probably like 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Oh my god. I love that playthrough. And that reminds me, I actually got drunk last night. I got really drunk and I don't remember what happened. I woke up with something right here that I'm covering up. I think I might have fallen over. But I was drinking because of, it was Independence Day yesterday. So happy 4th to everyone who celebrated it. I don't really celebrate the 4th, but like I kind of like just like felt like it was an opportunity for like me to get drunk. Because I don't know when the next opportunity is going to come. It's probably not going to come for like another few. Oh, hey. You fought over your phone and you fell off the bench. Well, thanks for fighting over my phone. Wait, why did we fight over the phone? Guy, everyone, this is Kai in chat. Welcome, Kai. The person who I drunk with. Why were we fighting over my phone? Why were you my phone, right? You were adding randoms on Snap. Why were you doing that? Why were you were adding random people on Snapchat? Why would you do that? Were you just screwing with me because I was drunk? mess with. Okay. Oh my god. Hang on, I gotta go through Snapchat right now. How do I use this app? I don't even use Snapchat too much. My friends. Oh, looks like do we remove all of them? You got some days? Oh. I got D-pics, apparently, last night. Jesus Christ, what happened last night? What? How drunk did I get? How drunk did I get last night? I don't remember much. I remember we saw some fireworks. You were drunk. I know I was, but how drunk? How much did I drink? I drank, a hard tea. I started out with a hard tea. You didn't watch who? Who didn't I watch? I had a hard tea. I had the blue drink. I had 2 blue drinks, didn't I? Too busy on your phone to watch the fireworks. So we went to watch the fireworks and I didn't even pay attention to them? Oh my god. Ugh. By the way, doesn't it look like a lot more like freer up in here? And had tequila. I finished off the vodka and I drank some tequila after that. So how many drinks is that? Like 4? 3? 4. So I had 2 blue drinks, the hard tea, and a tequila. Wow, alright. Did I like the tequila? I don't even know if I like tequila. I don't know. I'm gonna like hit these I didn't like it. We should pick up more alcohol when we move. Cause we're having like a housewarming party after like we're all settled in, and there's gonna be let's drink. But you drank it? I drank the tequila even though I didn't like it. That's fun. Oh my god. I'm gonna grab these all the rest of the keychains that I have over here. Alright. So this is my last Astolfo piece of merch that I have. This one's really cute. I love this one. This is probably my favorite, like, Astolfo... I mean, this is my favorite Astolfo keychain, but it's probably my favorite piece of Astolfo merch that I have, too. But she's in her, the schoolgirl outfit. And, like, it's double-sided, and he's making a different expression on each side. It's so cute. I love this one. And for some reason, like, I was really into, when ReZero came out, I was really into Ran, right? Rem? Rem. I was really into Rem. And I can't remember her name now. But I was really into Rem, so I have 2 different, keychains of her. One where she's just kind of like her cute normal self, and one where she's her demon self. So I was like really into Rem because she was like so cute and deadly at the same time. And like, well, I don't want to spoil it, but there's another reason why I love her. And I also got another Felix keychain. I forgot that I own this, but I do have another Felix keychain. This one's pretty cute too. It's weird that it's instead of having a black accent, it has a light blue accent. So like the rubber is like blue. It's cute though. I do like it. I especially love his face that he's making. Have to catch a flight tomorrow morning. Oh wow. Yeah, have fun with your flight. Like hopefully like everything goes well. I get scared when I'm like that high up in the sky or whatever. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in a couple weeks, right? This is, I can't remember the character name, but she's like the mascot of my friend's food truck. My friend, works for a food truck, here in the greater Los Angeles area. And they have like a little mascot who's like an anime maid. She's like really cute. Haru, that's her name. They actually got like an anime Kickstart backed. Like I was a backer on the Kickstarter too. So like I think the anime is like done or almost done. But like, you know, I got this because I backed it. I'm supposed to get a figure because I backed the project that much. I'm supposed to get a figure of her too, but I haven't received it. I might have to like contact someone because now my address is changing, so like the address that they have on record is going to be changing. So I also got a shirt out of it, and I think a couple other keychains, but like this was my favorite keychain from the ones that I got. This Tomoyo Daidoji. Tomoyo Daidoji from Cardcaptor Sakura. Again, I love Cardcaptor Sakura. She was like my second cosplay that I've ever done. And she's cute. I really love her. I really love her. I loved her like because she was like a videographer, and she would always bring out her camera and like record stuff. And like at the time I was like very adamant about like becoming a director, and I still do want to like pursue like filmmaking and stuff someday. But like I just fell in love with the character because of like that aspect of her. So that's why she's like holding like a video camera. And that's like this is her from like the original Cardcaptor Sakura. They came out with a clear card like years later. I can't remember what year. 2016 maybe? No, not 2016. 2018 maybe? Where like they brought back like it was just like a continuation of like the classic episodes. And I really like that. I have another keychain of her where she's Tomoyo from Clear Card, but unfortunately I already packed that one too. So this is a Kurumi little plush keychain, I guess. Keychain? I don't know. It's a plushie with a strap. Plushie head. I got this when my partner and I went to round 1. This was like a special deal that they were doing where they would just give people like a little Hello Kitty like keychain plushie. If you just arrive and show up and like pay for credits, they just gave you one. I'm like, awesome. Same day as that, my partner went to one of those claw machines, and I'm like, oh my god, there's like an Anya little like plushie keychain, because I love Spy X Family and Anya's awesome. My partner, I will always remember this. That's why I had it hanging there. I will always remember this. My partner, as crazy as they are, put 1 credit into this tiny little like claw machine. 1 fell swoop. Got it. Done. 1 shot. Done. I've never seen that happen before. I have never seen that happen before. So like I will always remember that. That's why I love to keep that plushie keychain around, cause it reminds me how cool my fiance is. And I believe that's all like the little things that I can pack into this thing, cause this is now packed tight. So yeah, there's all the little stuff. I also have this. I mean, if this counts. Hey, Trey Racing. Is this a nostalgic stream? I guess it is. This is... I guess you can say this is a nostalgic stream because I'm moving out of this room. This was the room where I started making content in. Ever since my very first YouTube video, ever since I first started dressing up, this was the room where I started all this. So, like, this room has, like, a lot of positive memories. It also has some negative memories. But I'm just gonna keep it positive for today's stream. Definitely looking at, like, all the stuff that I have. Like, oh, I do remember there is one last thing. Oh, there's actually a couple things. Hang on. This necklace, it's just a Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service, another Ghibli film. I do like this necklace. I wear it every now and then. You guys probably have seen me wear it before. And this dog tag. This is what I got from, I think it was the first year of Pride. It's just a little dog tag that says LGBTQIA on it. So that's cute. And that's all the little things in my room. See, I guess you can say this is a nostalgia stream, because, like, not only I'm, like, going through, like, everything that I like, have in this room to, like, pack it up and everything, but, oh man, I even, like, went through the garage, and that was, like, definitely, like, a nostalgic thing. And went through and, like, threw away a bunch of, like, old stuff. And it's good to, like, go through, like, old stuff and, like, throw things away that you, like, you're not latching onto the past or anything. And it felt, like, very cathartic to, like, go through that kind of stuff and, like, let go of some of the past. A lot of this stuff, like, I'm not throwing any of this stuff that I'm currently packing away, so don't worry about that. Like, a lot of this stuff you'll see in the new place anyways. Including maybe this. This is just a cup that I keep on my desk. It's got utensils, pencils, pens, markers, highlighters. This cool letter opener that's a katana. Extra chopsticks in case I need to eat ramen or something. A Totoro pen because also Ghibli. A lot of random stuff in this cup, but that's going to be packed. As soon as I finish this box and with all the DVDs and stuff that I need to go through. But I still have a lot of anime to go through. So much anime. I don't know why, like, back in the day when I was super into anime, I bought so much anime stuff. So I'm still going through it. Planetarian's another key anime based on the visual novel of the same name. I do really love Planetarian. It's a kinetic visual novel, so, like, you don't make any choices or anything. But, this is a pretty good adaptation. It's actually got, two separate, like, versions of the adaptation because, like, they first adapted it into an OVA and then they, like, took footage from the OVA and made it into a movie. About a 2-hour movie, and they added some extra footage into the movie. And it's good. It's good. The ending is, like, really sad and everything, but, you know, it's cute. It's, like, takes place in, like, a post-apocalyptic, like, dystopian future. Where, like, a scavenger just, like, encounters a robot who's just been waiting for, like, someone to, like, encounter, because, like, she was, like, a greeter and everything. Like, for, like, hundreds of years. Or not hundreds of years, but, like, tens of years, maybe. I don't know. However long, like, it happened since, like, it turned into, like, dystopian landscape or whatever. It's beautiful. It's really moving and touching. I recommend watching it in the Japanese original dub because the English dub, like, the main actress is a little... her voice is a little annoying, but other than that, like, I don't know. It's cute. I love it. I love the main girl. There is so much here. I gotta figure out, like, how to, like, keep this box open. Just give me a second. Alright, maybe that's good. Hopefully that'll stay open now. You guys can't even see what I'm doing over here. And I have this big box. I swear, it's like longer than, like, the wingspan of my arms. It's huge, but I'm gonna put, like, all my DVDs and, like, whatever else I can fit in there. This is Psycho-Pass the movie. This takes place after the first and second season. It's pretty good. I love the return of, like, my boy here. I can't remember his name, but my boy. Because season 2, he, like, disappears pretty much completely. He's only, like, available and he only shows up in flashbacks, but they brought him back in the movie because he was, like, one of my favorite characters in this series. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I know they made, like, a few other Psycho-Pass movies that I still haven't checked out yet, but, like, I highly recommend this series, like, especially season 1. Again, it was Gen Urobuchi who wrote it. You know, if you like Puella Maggie Madoka Magica, you'll like Psychopaths. If you like cyberpunk, futures and stuff, like, it's got like that cyberpunk aesthetic. It's like this utopia, dystopia kind of like situation where like the government is like in charge and running everything. It's got like, you know, political thriller aspects in there. It's got science fiction. It's got crime drama because the main character, like, she is like a police officer or whatever in the future. So it's a great series. It's really fun. It's dark too. It's got a lot of horror elements. It's technically considered a horror anime, but it's really good. Oh my god, you guys know how I said I loved Monster Musume earlier? This is what actually got me started on Monster Girls. Rosario Vampire. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of people like into Monster Girls. This is the first and second on Blu-ray. And I just needed to pick it up because I love Monster Girls. But this was like the first anime that I ever watched that like featured Monster Girls as like a subplot or like the main thing or whatever. And it's a really kind of, I don't know if I would say like it's cute, but it is kind of cute. It's like also another very lewd anime, and a lot of people like criticize this anime adaptation as like adding in a lot of like fan service that was like absent from the manga, but like the manga kind of had the fan service in there too. This just like kind of upped it up a notch. But it's not bad. It's not the worst like adaptation of a manga, I would say. It's not that bad of an anime. Is it up there with one of my favorites? No, definitely not. Probably far from it. But it's still worth a watch if you love like again like lewd harem comedy romance kind of like anime like this. This is definitely like a quintessential one, I would say. Sankareya. I do love this anime. I wish they kept it going for a season 2 because it kind of ends like on a cliffhanger and they don't bring it back for a second season. And I haven't read the manga, but I heard the manga wraps up very nicely. It's about a girl who like, she dies in the first episode and the main character brings her back as a zombie. And it's kind of like her life and their romantic relationship of like her like basically as a reanimated and rotting corpse, kind of. And they like go like into like various links to like preserve her body and everything to like make it seem like she's still like this alive and functioning individual. And like there's this whole like dynamic with like she has like an abusive father or whatever. It's like it's a really interesting, fun, and lovely show. It's very grim at times because like obviously it's like, you know, she's a dead girl walking, but I don't know, it's really cool. I also love like all the zombie references in the show, like to George A. Romero, his films and other works like it are like referenced constantly in the anime, and it's a good anime for like someone who's like a zombie lover, and likes like zombie films and stuff. Does Kai like anime also? Yeah, we watched an anime recently. We started back up Cyberpunk because Cyberpunk Edgerunners is Kai's favorite anime. They actually have a tattoo of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and like we've cosplayed together before too. They have anime stickers all over their car, so they're kind of a big wave. They got anime tattoos. They got like Pikachu wearing like a Charizard jacket on their arm. They got a Chocobo from Final Fantasy tattoo. They have a 02 tattoo as well from Dancing in the Franxx. They got this big sleeve that's like mostly Evangelion. So yeah, Kai does love anime. I'm trying to get them to watch more Trigger Studio anime because they like, if they like Evangelion, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and what was the other one? Darling in the Franxx, then they would definitely love some of Trigger Studio's other works. I tried to get them to watch Gurren Lagann, but they weren't really interested in that one. Even though that's like up there, like in my opinion, of like one of the best Trigger Studio animes. Especially like when it gets like to like the midpoint of the series, like it starts getting incredibly good. She the Ultimate Weapon. I don't really like this one. I bought this DVD because that's what I used to do back in the day. I used to buy DVDs of anime because I didn't know where else to watch them. There was Crunchyroll and I was there. And I would watch some of these animes on Crunchyroll before I like ended up buying them. But with some of them, like I didn't know where else to watch them except for like buy the DVD directly. So this was one of them where like I didn't really know, but like the premise like kind of got me. Whereas like this, you know, innocent schoolgirl is being turned into like this ultimate weapon. That's why it's called She the Ultimate Weapon. She's turning into this weapon for the government. And all the while like her high school like sweetheart is trying to like continue a romantic relationship with her, but she like becomes more and more, or less and less human rather, throughout the series. And I thought that was going to like focus on that aspect a little more of like her like being front and center in the anime. But like the main character who sucks. The main character sucks. It's just this guy and he cheats on her. He like tells her she's like disgusting, like what she's becoming and everything. He's an absolute jerk like throughout the entirety of the show, which made me really not like this anime at all. If they focused more on like her development as this weapon and more on her like her losing her humanity throughout the series, it would have been a more interesting anime, but it didn't like turn it into that. It turned into like this sobby, whiny dude who's like, oh, my life is so hard because she's turning into this weapon. Like, it's harder on her, dude. Like, I didn't like it. I do like Soul Eater though. This is one of the first anime that I've ever owned, actually. Like, this is like the complete series on DVD. And I think I was still living with my father when I ended up getting this. Because I think I saved up some of my money because I was still in high school. I saved up some money to like buy this box set. And it's a really good anime. It's like, what's the genre? Oh my god, I haven't been like such like a crazy like otaku weeb in forever. I can't remember like the subgenres, like what they're called. But it's like action shonen. It's a shonen, right? But like, you know, characters like this guy turns into a weapon that she wields. So it's kind of like Boyfriend Dungeon that I played during Play As Love. But it's like a goofy kind of like comedy. Like there's a lot of action because it's obviously a shonen, but it kind of like takes a backseat sometimes to the comedy in it. And like the comedy is where this anime shines. It's a really fun anime. It's a classic too. Like I would regard this as a classic. Cause that was like what, 2010 maybe? It was like in the early 2010s when it came out. Oh my god, I'm almost done with the anime. Space Dandy! Speaking of like really good comedies, Space Dandy. I love Space Dandy. That was a cool game? Which one? Oh, Boyfriend Dungeon. I can't remember what I say sometimes. But Space Dandy is a really good anime. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, it's by the same creators of Cowboy Bebop. If you love Cowboy Bebop, and you can get past like this anime is kind of like lewdness, because the main character kind of comes off as like very kind of womanizy, very like chauvinistic or whatever. But he turns into like a very incredibly likable character, especially when he finds like a woman that he actually loves. He's stupid still sometimes, but like, you know, it's like you end up rooting for him, and it turns into like a very like rewarding anime, like all the way through. Every episode kind of feels like different from the previous one because it like really heavily relies on a lot of science fiction, and like each episode's like this whole different like crazy adventure. It feels like what Rick and Morty is to the West. This feels like Rick and Morty from Japan, pretty much. So if you love Rick and Morty, I feel like this like would be really up your alley. Alright, what's next? Oh my god. So I bought the Studio Ghibli collection. It's an unofficial collection of a lot of Studio Ghibli films. Everything up until The Secret World of Arrietty. So it's like almost every Studio Ghibli film up to Secret World of Arrietty. I think it's missing Ocean Waves and what was it? Before Yesterday was the other one, I believe it was called. Oh, and it's no, From Up a Puppy Hill came out after Arrietty. So everything up until Arrietty is in this collection. I know it's not official. I wish they would make an official Studio Ghibli collection. I would buy that in a heartbeat, but they haven't. They've never done it. I still don't think they've ever done that. So like this was like the best like I could do like at that time, because I wanted all the Studio Ghibli films just in one collection, because I was really into like buying collections of things back when I bought this, because I was like buying like HD remaster collections of like PS3 games like Metal Gear and Zone of the Enders and stuff like that. So like I was really into like a collector's mood kind of thing when I bought this. And yeah, as I said, it's not official, but you know, they put a lot of work into this for like not being like an official product or anything. It's like it was a good buy still. Yeah, definitely check that out. I think you're referring to Space Dandy. Space Dandy is a great anime. So I got Tamako Market and Tamako Love Story. Again, this is the same director as A Silent Voice, and it's the same director as K-On! So this was her second attempt at like a director's anime, like an anime as a director. And she did an amazing job. With K-On!, it was based on a manga series of 4 Koma that was already out. But this was like a completely original IP and everything. And like, it's such a cute and adorable and kind of forward story too. Cause like there's a character who's like, I believe she's supposed to be trans, but they never give it like any kind of light to it. Like the only thing about her is like, she's like a little taller than everyone. And that's about it. Like, I love that character. I love that aspect. There's like so many like emotional beats in this anime too that like really capture my heart. There's a main character. There's a side character who's in love with the main character, but it's never like brought into fruition until the movie came out, and then it like really capitalized on their relationship, and like they ended up together and everything. And it was like it's like really cute, really well done anime for like something that was like not based on another IP. Like it's great. If you love K-On!, this is definitely up there with like, it has the same vibes as K-On! Did. So I highly recommend it. Another thing that I like about that director is like, she really likes like Western music, especially rock, like classic rock too. That's why K-On! Was like so like well received in the West as well, because like she understands like music and everything. Like that's why she's done Sound Euphorium or Sound Emporium. I can't remember what it's I can't remember how we pronounce it, but like the one where it's a marching band, the marching band anime. That one, Tamako Market, has some like musical like elements to it as well. It's not as heavy as K-On! Because like they're not like musicians or anything. Like her father owns like a oh, what are the mochi? Her father owns a mochi shop and she helps runs it. But like there's this whole like arc where like she's trying to figure out like what this song is from her childhood. And it turns out to be like a song that her mother used to sing, because her mother's like already dead from the beginning of the anime. She died when she was really little. So like there's this whole arc where she's trying to figure out like what this song is, and then when you find out what the song is, it's like the best part of that anime. It's so emotional. It's amazing. It's great. But like even in a silent voice, like the first song that you hear in that film is "My Generation" by The Who. So it's like that director is like amazing for like throwing in all these references to like classic rock and stuff. Even in K-On! They talk about like Hendrix and stuff, like classic guitarists and stuff. I'm like, this is awesome. So this is another film by or I would say film, but it's like a short film. It's very short. I think it's like 30 minutes long. This is another one by Makoto Shinkai, same director as 5 centimeters per second, Children Chase Lost Voices, Your Name, and everything else that I brought up about this director before. This is by far his worst. The Garden of Words, in my opinion. Obviously, all these are my opinions. The Garden of Words is his worst feature that I've ever seen. I know some people like this one. I hate it. My partner agrees with me on this one because they've seen it too. Makoto Shinkai, he's like fantastic at like making really emotional and dramatic pieces. This one, it tries to do that as well, but the whole time you're like, it's about a dude who wants to be a shoemaker, and he's a student, he's a child, and his teacher falls in love with him, and she is like 20 years older than him or something. So it's a little like it's skirting like a tough line with like, oh, student-teacher relationships. And like, it's not, yeah, nope. Just nope. I bought this before knowing anything about it. I just bought it because of the director. And then I watched it, and I hate it. It spends a lot of time focusing, because he's a shoemaker, it spends a lot of time focusing on him studying his teacher's foot. I am not kidding either. That is this anime. Big yikes. Big yikes. I do not recommend this one. Don't watch the Garden of Words. I don't even know why they called it that. I'm pretty sure they elaborate on it in the anime itself. But no, it's a romance that is very dodgy and kind of borderline fetishy and gross. And they try to make it like dramatic and romantic at the same time, but it does not. It doesn't hit. Like, especially if you're like not paying attention to like what they're trying to tell you. If you're paying attention to like what's actually happening here, it's like, nuh-uh, this shouldn't be happening. That's I don't like owning it. It's my least favorite piece of media that I own. It's kind of there to just fill shelf space, to be honest. Anyways, the last of my anime. Here we go. This is When They Cry, the complete collection. Not really complete anymore, because there's a lot more When They Cry pieces of media that came out after this, but this is based on like the visual novel series. What's it called again? Dissecate. When They Cry. When They Cry starts with an H. Oh my god. I own them on Steam. It's a visual novel series, right? What is this? I will take a hardware survey for Valve. Yay. Higurashi. I'm sorry. Higurashi When They Cry. This is the anime based on the visual novel series. It's an expansive visual novel series and an expansive anime adaptation as well. It says seasons 1 through 3, 55 episodes on 9 discs. Oh my god, and they're falling out. There we go. And I'm not even like sure if like it's just 3 seasons. But like, what is this? So it's When They Cry Kai, and When They Cry Ray, right? But there's also like, it feels like there's bonus episodes, like OVAs and stuff that they threw in here as well. And it's not even like the complete series, like I mentioned. They made like another OVA series and a movie after this, and they remade When They Cry as well. I can't remember what it was called, but they did it kind of recently, so it's no longer a complete series, but it's okay when it comes to like horror anime. If there's like if you are like starving for like horror centric anime, this is I probably would recommend this. But it's just okay. It's not the best horror anime that's out there. If you really want some good horror anime, there's Another, School Live, Play the Mecha Madoka Magica, Psychopaths. There's a lot of other like horror anime out there, but this one's like really good, especially if you're okay with it being kind of a slow burn at first. It does get interesting later on, but it's also kind of hard to recommend because of how like kind of expansive it is, and like part of the plot is like everything looping in on itself and like taking perspectives and different choices from different characters as you would like a visual novel. It is so crazy, this anime. It's a strange one. It's not for the casual viewer at all, and like you kind of need to pay attention to like see some of the subtle like psychological horror elements that are going on in it. But it's also got like supernatural elements. It's got gore. It's got violence. You know, if you are interested in any of that, like it's decent. It's decent. I also cosplay a character from the anime, so tension and suspense are good. Yeah, exactly. And there are some scenes that do stick out and like that you will always remember if you like catch like them happening and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. It's just strange and like kind of all over the place sometimes. If you want to introduce a friend to horror anime, what would you recommend? Horror anime in particular? I mean, it depends on like anytime I like want to recommend a particular anime to someone who hasn't really watched anime, I ask them, what genre of TV shows or films is your favorite? And then I recommend an anime based on their favorite genre. If they are into, like, if they've seen other anime before, like, if they like Sailor Moon, show them Play the Mecha Madoka Magica, because it's a horror magic girl anime. If they like slice of life comedy, you know, you can show them School Live. Or if they like zombies, you know, you can show them School Live. If they like zombies, you can show them High School of the Dead, you know? If they like mystery, kind of like thriller suspense, like I would recommend Another. So like I would like really focus on like what kind of genre do they like and find a horror anime that's like based on that subgenre. Like if they like crime thrillers, then I would recommend Psychopaths. You know, if they like if they do like supernatural, like When They Cry is a good one. There's also There's other ones that I haven't seen that are pretty good to recommend as well. Yeah, I always try to advise, like, find out what their favorite genres are before, like, actually recommending anything, because sometimes, like, you might find, like, a piece of work, like, really good, and usually a piece of work can be, like amazing, outstanding, but, like, the other person might not like it because they're just not into, like, the genre or something, and sometimes, like, it's not a good first impressions kind of anime, because, like, I heard a story of, like, a girl from college, actually. She said she didn't like anime because, like, she only watched one anime that her friend recommended, and she didn't like it. And we go, like, well, what anime was it? It was Kill la Kill. And if you've seen Kill la Kill, you would know that is not a beginner's anime. If you've never seen anime before and you start by watching Kill la Kill, you will be completely, like, blindsided. Because there's a lot of nuances when it comes to, like, anime and, like, animation and, like, the culture or the media in general that, like, generates, that you kind of need to know some of that stuff before going into Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is, like, a moderate anime, I would say. I would say it's, like, even closer to, like, a hardcore anime than it is, like, a beginner's anime for sure. If you want to recommend, like, a good intro anime to someone who, but you want to show them, like, a trigger anime, like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is really good. It's inclusive, you know, it's got a lot going on for it. And, you know, it's very grounded compared to what Kill la Kill is. Kill la Kill is very up there with, like, something that is, like, beyond something that you could even, like, really imagine if you've never seen an anime. So, like, if you've only seen, like, live action Western media or cartoons and you go to watch Kill la Kill, that's not a good beginner's anime. There could be some really bad anime to recommend to someone who's never seen anime before. So that's why I always try to find out, like, what is, like, their favorite genre or whatever before I actually start recommending anime. This is the Wallflower. It's an Atome anime, or aka a reverse harem, where, like, she's, like, the main girl, and, like, these boys are, like, not really trying to romance her. They're trying. These 4 boys are, like, hired because, like, she's, like, the heir of, like, some rich family or whatever, and they're trying to make her into a respectable lady. But she's, like, this kind of, like, gremlin kind of, like, character who loves, like, the macabre and, like, horror films and, like, gore and violence and stuff. And, like, it's, you know, it's a goofy comedy, but, like, I don't really care for it because of, like, that aspect in particular of, like, she's just happy being herself, and, like, they go through, like, great lengths to try to change her into something that is very public image, like, friendly and everything. Try to make her into a lady, but, you know, she's this character. That's her, but they want her to be this. I don't really like it. I don't really care for that, like, kind of like, plot, you know? I would have just been happier if she kept being herself and showed these 4 boys, like, that it's okay to just be yourself. It would have been a better anime, but they actually, like, do succeed into, like, changing her for, like, what I deem to be worse. But it's still not the worst show that, like, has done something like it. I watched an anime called Red Data Girl before. That was kind of similar in the plot of, like, getting a girl to, like, be something that she's not really on the inside. And, that anime sucked. This was a little better because, like, it was, like, humorous and everything. You know, it had the quirky comedy and stuff. But it's still not... I don't really recommend it, honestly. Oh, but I do recommend The Wind Rises. So, like, I told you, the Studio Ghibli collection that I have stops at Arrietty. I had to get this on DVD. I watched this, this was the first Studio Ghibli film I've ever seen in theaters. I watched it as soon as it came out to theaters. And it's one of my favorites. It's an amazing, incredible. I still think this is better than The Boy and the Heron that just came out. It's incredible. It's one of my favorites. This one and Howl's Moving Castle are up there with my favorites. This one's much more grounded. Yeah, it is really good. It is super good. This one's a lot more grounded than a lot of like the high fantasy Studio Ghibli films that are out there. It takes place during like World War II, where like the main character like becomes like a builder for like the Japanese Air Force and everything. And he wants, his dream is to build like transporting like air vehicles, but like he's like kind of pressured into like becoming like someone who like builds like planes of destruction. And like it's very sad in that aspect, but he like falls in love with a girl, and like she has like health problems, which becomes like a huge detriment on like his like mental well-being, and like just it's a really sad one. It's up there with like one of the more sad. I'd say it's the second most sad Ghibli film when it comes to like emotional like turmoil, and like the ending is like it has a bittersweet ending that's like, it left me to tears like when I first watched it in theaters, and I still cry when I watch it too. It's a really good one. The first one being Grave of the Fireflies. That one's the most that one's the most emotional. And if you've seen Grave of the Fireflies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this one is Waiting in the Summer. I actually really like this one. It's about an alien who like crashes down, and like the main character kind of like develops like a romantic relationship with the alien lady. So like it's not the most original when it comes to like romantic like pseudo comedy. It's pseudo drama as well. But I like how they handle it in this one. Like there's my favorite character in this is like this girl who's like turns out to be like she's like a member of the Men in Black, and she knows that this is an alien, and she's like trying to like uncover like behind the scenes stuff, like what's going on. And no one really knows like who this character is. They just think she's like a normal like schoolgirl or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, it's funny. And the main character is like also a videographer, so like there's a lot of it goes behind the scenes in like filmmaking and indie filmmaking sometimes, which I really appreciate about this anime. And it's really cute. It's really cute. It's another kind of it doesn't really like go into like harem territory per se, but it's got like some of those kind of elements. It's very slice of life, but it's got a bit of science fiction in there too. So it's a good mix of both. Your Name! I've talked about this already. You guys probably have seen this too. If you are an anime fan, you've definitely seen Your Name. And if you haven't seen Your Name and you're an anime fan, I definitely recommend watching it. That's all I can really say about it. It's a good romantic drama. Again, Makoto Shinkai, it's one of his best works. Still is, in my opinion. I think this is probably like my favorite of his. It's got a lot of like his signature, like kind of like stuff going on in the anime. If you've seen any of his other animes, like this will like kind of like throw that in there as like, oh yeah, that's him. He loves I don't know why, he just loves like shooting stars over the horizon. Like, and the shooting star in this one like definitely plays a big part in the film's plot. It's good. It's a really good one. But that's all my anime. And I've showed off this collection before, so I'm not gonna harp on it too much. But my Metal Gear collection. I got Metal Gear Solid for the PS1. I got the Metal Gear Solid HD collection for the PS3. I got the Legacy collection for the PS3 as well, which like recycles a lot of the games that are already on this collection. I got MGS4 for the PS3. I got the special edition of Rising Revengeance for the PS3. It came in the steel box. It came with the cool sword plasma lamp. I still gotta like fix the light on that, and maybe it will be in the background of my new studio if I can get it fixed. And Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. My whole physical collection, or not my whole physical collection, I have Metal Gear for the NES as well. I used to have like all of the Metal Gear games for the PS2 as well, but unfortunately those were one of the things that got lost in a move. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't want to lose things. So I'm making sure like everything is packed up in order and I don't lose anything, because I'm not gonna lose my Metal Gear collection. I don't want to lose any more Metal Gear games. So like my Metal Gear games for the PS2, like I lost all my PS2 games in one of my moves. Like the last big move that I did, actually moving into this room that was when I lost all of my PS2 games, and it sucks. I still have my PS2. My PS2 is in a crate down here. I'm not gonna go through this crate down here because it's like mostly like just a mess of cables under there, because I like to keep all of my cables and cords for anything else in the future. But yeah, I do have my PS2. I have 0 games for it though. And that really sucks because I had a lot of good PS2 games. I had an extensive collection of PS2 games. I also had an extension collection of PS3 games. I still have all of my PS3 games, fortunately enough, but I already packed those ones, so they're at the new place already. And lastly is all my Western DVDs and stuff. I'm not gonna go through all of them to a great extent. Like Balls of Fury, I don't need to go through that to great lengths. I don't even know I have this. This was my brother's DVD. This is not even that great of a film, but I have it on DVD. You guys like Balls of Fury? It's not that great of a film, but a great film is Almost Famous. That's like up there with one of my favorites that I own. Yeah, Almost Famous is a great movie. I do love I love musical biopics. This is like, you know, based on like a fictional band, Stillwater. It is based on like real life. It is, in a way, it is a biopic because it's based on the life of a journalist for the Rolling Stones back in the day he was a kid when he went on tour with Led Zeppelin. And you know, Stillwater is like the Led Zeppelin like counterpart, because they couldn't actually like throw them in and like kind of tox them because that'd be a little messed up. But it's a great film. It's a good like coming of age kind of film, but it's got like a musical backdrop to it, like classic rock music, which I love. I love that kind of stuff. Oh my god. You guys like Beavis and Butthead? I love Beavis and Butthead. I loved Beavis and Butthead back in the day. I have the Mike Judge collection 1 through 3, and then the 4th one when they brought it back on MTV and then subsequently canceled it again. And I have Do America, which was the film. I grew up on Beavis and Butthead. It was a great show back in the day. They have I won't go through like a whole diatribe of Beavis and Butthead, because if you've seen it, you've seen it and know about it. If you haven't, I'd recommend watching it if you love like stupid comedy. Because that's what it is. It's kind of stupid, but it's also kind of genius in like some of the aspects that it brings about. It's like a good reflection of society through these stupid teenagers. But they brought it back recently on Paramount Plus, and I've watched the first season that they brought back, and I watched Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe as well, because they brought back a film. They started out with a film, and then they're making it into like a TV series. And maybe it's doing well because it got renewed for like a second season and everything. And like good on Mike Judge and everything. Like I'm glad he's still like getting work done. Like he's a great like director. I loved Idiocracy. I loved King of the Hill. You know, I like a lot of his works. But I don't like the new Beavis and Butthead series that's on Paramount Plus. I thought Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe was okay, but I don't know. I don't know. It feels like it's kind of lost touch on what made Beavis and Butthead to begin with. Like when they brought it back on MTV, I actually liked it. I did like this season. Some of the animation, because I know like the animation studio is Titmouse now, so like the animation is like very it's not as crude as it was in these old ones, and that was kind of the charm of these like the original series, is how crudely it was drawn and everything. And it's kind of missing out on that aspect in the charm department, in my opinion. Obviously all this is my opinion, and it feels like almost like a self-parody rather than like an actual continuation of the show. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Mike Judge has kind of lost his touch. I don't even think he's really the creative force behind this new project, other than he's still the voices of like, he still does like most of the voices or whatever. You haven't seen it yet. They're remaking King of the Hill. I did hear about that. Again, I'm cautiously optimistic about it because I do like King of the Hill, and I feel like he wouldn't have lost his touch on King of the Hill, because King of the Hill feels like more of a personal project to him, because it takes place in Texas, and like, you know, Mike Judge like was born and raised, and I believe still lives in Texas. And yeah, Beavis and Butthead like takes place in Texas as well, but like King of the Hill is kind of like the antithesis of like his experiences, I believe. So I think like King of the Hill might be like a good series if it was to continue. And like I am looking forward to, in a way, of the new King of the Hill series. But I don't know, they kind of like dropped the ball on Beavis and Butthead from what I've seen. I haven't seen the second season that is like, I believe it's still currently airing. I haven't seen anything from that, but it's like, oh man, there's this one episode where in the new Paramount series where Beavis finds a dumpster fire. And the dumpster fire is sentient and talks to Beavis. And I'm just like, nothing like this would have ever happened in the original show. Like, and the characters, like, of Beavis and Butthead don't act like how they would in the original show. Just in my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong. I could be, like, in the dark of, like, not, liking it. I could be, like, a vocal minority in that aspect. I don't know how other people's impressions of the new season has been, but like as someone who's been a long-time fan of Beavis and Butthead, I'm not really satisfied with like the current Paramount Plus show. Again, I still need to check out like the new season. Another thing that I don't like is like, just let them, when they're reacting to music videos, like they did it in the original, just let them react to music videos. In the MTV, like, kind of like, new season that they did, that they only did one season of, they reacted to like episodes of the Jersey Shore. I did not care about that. I would just rather them see them reacting to music videos like they did back in the day. In this new series, they do react to music videos, yeah, but they also react to like TikTok and YouTube videos, which I don't want to see. I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't know who wants to see that. We got enough reaction channels on YouTube to begin with. I just want to see them like talk about like the freaking music videos, but who knows? Maybe like getting the rights to like utilize the music videos and stuff has like evolved, like, from, like, the back in the day when, like, MTV was the music station. So, maybe because, like, they're either, like, straying away from that because, like, music videos aren't, like, the big thing anymore, even though, like, they get they are the things that get millions of views, like, immediately on YouTube. But I don't know, I'm kind of nitpicking, but, like, at the same time, I'm, like, very passionate, because I love these Beavis and Butthead. I love these original episodes. So, yeah, I guess I'm a little bit of a passionate fan when it comes to it. And, like, if you know me, maybe you do know that, like, if you know me, like, actually, like, if you look at me, maybe, like, oh, maybe they don't... This doesn't look like a person who likes classic rock and heavy metal and shows like Beavis and Butthead. But if you know my personality and you know my sense of humor, you might know that Beavis and Butthead was like kind of my childhood growing up. They probably did it to appeal to Gen Z, maybe, but also I'm Gen Z and it doesn't appeal to me, so... Okay, anything like... Chasing Amy is a really good film. It's a little-known Kevin Smith film. It's like a romantic drama. It's really good. I recommend it. I'm just gonna go through these ones quickly. Classic rock and heavy metal are the best. Heck yeah! That's what I grew up with. This is my Book of the Dead. I brought this out before. It's kind of like flaking off because it's an old thing, but this was, the Book of the Dead, the Evil Dead. This is my Necronomicon. This is great. This is another, like, special edition kind of thing. It's got, like, the DVD inside of it. The Evil Dead's, like, one of my favorite, horror franchises. I loved, Evil Dead 1 and 2, Army of Darkness, Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I didn't like the reboot of the Evil Dead. I haven't seen Evil Dead Rise, but I do want to watch that one. You know, I have the Evil Dead 2 here as well. And I have Army of Darkness. I think it's a bootleg, version of Army of Darkness. Oh my god, it came with a booklet! What is this? I don't even remember this. Hang on, guys. Diversion. Look at this. Oh man, remember when DVDs and like video games and stuff used to come with like little booklets? Like, this is awesome. I didn't even know I had that. But yeah, I have like a bootleg version of Army of Darkness here too, but I think it's like in the other one. It's kind of falling apart because like it's made out of rubber and stuff, but like, you know, it's still cool. It's still cool to have on the shelf. But yeah, The Evil Dead is like one of my favorite like horror film like franchises, so like I love that. I also got the Gamera Legacy Collection. This is like most of the Gamera films. Like I think there's like 8 films on here. 11. There's 11 Gamera films. I love Gamera. Gamera's cool. I think it's only missing like 2 or 3 Gamera films. And then there's like a new anime that came out on Netflix that I still need to watch. But Gamera's cool. I also got Godzilla movie collection. This is like 7? Yeah, 7 movies. Mechagodzilla 2000, Mechagodzilla 2, Mechaguirus? Yeah, Mechaguirus. Giant Monsters All Attack, Final Wars, and Tokyo SOS. So like, I love kaiju movies. And like, I love Godzilla in particular. Here's another Godzilla movie collection. This was still the era where I was like obsessed with like movie collections and video game collections. So like I got like a 3-pack here too of Godzilla. It was Mothra, King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah is my favorite kaiju. And again, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. I have two Godzilla collections that have Giant Monsters All Out Attack. Man, I've been talking and rambling this entire time. But I'm almost done with like my movies, so I'm just gonna get through them real quick. fix one thing and then I drop another thing. Whatever. Things are just falling. It doesn't matter. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, guys. You guys remember Happy Tree Friends? Happy Tree Friends was a violent ONA online animated like series cartoon. Not for kids. Looks like it's for kids, but it's not for kids. It's very edgy and dark, and I don't even know why I have this. I actually had a few Happy Tree Friends DVDs, but I don't know what happened to them all. I think those are more things I lost in the move. 10 horror collections. Everything in this collection sucks. Halloween H2O. One of the worst Halloween films. Halloween Resurrection. One of the worst Halloween films. Wes Craven Presents Dracula 2000. Garbage. Dracula 2 Ascension. Even better garbage. Or even worse garbage, depending on how you ask. Hellraiser Hellseeker and Hellraiser Hellworld. I've never seen any of the Hellraiser movies except for these two, and apparently they're the worst Hellraiser movies. I don't like Hellraiser because I've only seen these two. The Prophecy 1 and 2. You guys remember The Prophecy? Starring Christopher Walken as like an evil angel guy. He's the only good thing about those films. Those films are not good. Need to watch the first Hellraiser? I'm down. I'm down to watch that. By the way, Kai, have you seen, I remember Hulu did a remake of Hellraiser not too long ago. They gender bent it for the remake. Yeah, did you watch that? I remember when the other kids at school and their parents were freaking out about Happy Tree Friends. That's funny. Oh, you have seen it? How is it? How is it? I don't know. And they put 2 other films on here, bonus films, quote unquote. Interview with a Serial Killer and The Legend of Sorrow Creek. They're both indie horror films that are really terrible, especially Interview with a Serial Killer. Both of them like are really bad. Actually, like Legend of Sorrow Creek, they're both like they're both really bad. Every movie on this in this collection is bad. I got this for my birthday one year. One of my friends gave it to me, and I didn't like it. Oh, you enjoyed the Hellraiser, female Hellraiser? Yeah, I bet. Remake was okay. The first one, the first two A. The first two A-okay, right? Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I love this movie. This is by the Coen brothers. The Coen brothers are my favorite directing duo. That's a really good film. Pulp Fiction. You know, you gotta have Pulp Fiction. You gotta have Reservoir Dogs. You gotta have Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs if you are a Tarantino fan. Because I am a Tarantino fan, a fan of Tarantino. I have The Punisher Warzone. Which Kai says is a bad movie, and I like that it's kind of a bad movie. It's so silly. But you don't like feet? Yeah, I don't like feet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tarantino. I have failed you. Yeah, but no, it's not a bad movie. It's a funny, such a silly movie, guys. Like, The Punisher Warzone? You don't like the part where he like just blows the guy's head off just because he's there? Like, even though he's arrested, and just the Punisher's just like, bam. And it's like, dude, and like they threw in like a bunch of like stupid like grunts who were like all the parkour people, because parkour was like the big thing at the time. Like this movie is so silly and fun. Like, I love it. I do need to watch like the show, because it would be nice to like actually see like a good Punisher adaptation, because I love the Punisher. Is that the one with Thomas Jane? I don't know. I don't know names. I don't know names. But it's the one with Ray Stevenson playing Frank Castle. So if that gives you any indicator. The other two are even worse than this one, to be honest. Because they made 3 Punisher films. I don't know if you guys know this. There was a Punisher for like from like the 1970s or something, and then they made another Punisher film, and like there's been different Frank Castles, like, each one. Yeah, it isn't? Okay. But this one was the most recent and the best one, in my opinion, even though it's still bad. Yeah, no, this one is tolerable. What are you talking about? The other two were bad. This one's not caca. I didn't like the other two Punisher ones that were just called the Punisher. Like, there was this one where it was just like kind of like, I think the first one that came out that was kind of like trippy and like dreamy, and it was like, this is bad. It was just a bad film in general. And then the other one's like, I don't care, and I didn't like the acting in it. This one, like, I mean, I thought he did a good job as like Frank Castle. You know, he was like this hard edge like dude. Like, I mean, he looks like the Punisher, man. Like, if you see this guy in public and he's got that skull on him, like, that's the Punisher, man. And I know, like, the TV show, apparently, like, that actor does a really good job. I still haven't seen it. We do need to check that out, Kai, eventually. And we've talked about that before. But, I like this film. I like this film. I know it's a bad film. I know it's stupid, but I like it about it. I kind of like it about it because it's got, like, goofy elements that, like, encapsulates me. It entices me, not encapsulates. What does that even mean? He's nice. Oh, you met him. Oh, nice. You've met so many actors and like celebrities over the years, babe. Like crazy. You've met Norman Reedus. You got hit on by Norman Reedus. Kai, guys, you don't know this. I might not have mentioned this, but Kai got hit on by Norman Reedus. He was flirting with Kai. And that's awesome. Last stack, guys. Last stack. Your ex-husband, yeah. That's unfortunate. But I got Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. I didn't buy these, so don't worry about it. Some people say, like, the Resident Evil movies are, like, alright, and some people are, like, really into them. I've only seen these first three. The first two are, like, okay, you know? The third one is complete garbage. And I got this because, like, I think my dad picked it up at, like, a yard sale or something, and he just gave it to me. So that's why it's in a steelbook. I didn't buy this myself, don't worry about it. This is really bad. Straight guy. You wouldn't mind if Norman Reedus would flirt? Yeah, definitely. I would like. I'd like to be flirted with, like, by Norman Reedus. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, they're crap. You've seen all of them? Jesus. I couldn't get past 3. 3 was terrible, and I'm like, it's just all downhill from here. Like, they keep getting worse. Like, each of them get worse. It's not a good trend, you know? So I haven't, like, bothered watching any of the other ones. I did watch the Netflix Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. And that was even worse than these ones. Well, I don't know if it was worse than this one, but it was pretty bad. Every time they tried to adapt Resident Evil into live action, it has not been successful so far, in my opinion. And they keep doing it. I don't know why they keep doing it. They've all been bad, in my opinion. Although they do bring in Wesker in, like, the later ones. I don't even know if, like, Wesker showed up. I think he shows up at the end of the third one, like, as, like, a teaser, like, post-credits teaser or something. But, I don't even think that's, like, enough to get me to watch any of the other ones. One person that I was talking to one time did recommend me to watch more of them. To continue watching them, but I haven't yet. I don't know if I ever will. Maybe I will. I don't know, I watched that Bad Knuckles TV show that came out on Paramount Plus recently. I watched that. So maybe I'll watch any kind of, like, video game adaptation. No? No what? No, I should watch them? Or no, I should not watch them? Probably more on the no watching part. Scarface! You're on your own. Yeah, Polly, but Scarface! This is like a special, the platinum edition. Even though it's like, just like a DVD in a box. It's a nice box, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Scarface is definitely a classic. I love Brian De Palma, I love Al Pacino. This is like, just got them both, you know? But yeah, everyone knows Scarface. Scarface is great. Scarface is definitely like up there with like one of the greatest films like ever made. In my opinion. You know, I know Kai doesn't like this film, but I really like it. You know, it's a fun one to watch. Especially like, I think this is like the extended version, so it's like 3 hours long or whatever. But it's a good one. I also wrote a paper about it in college. So it's kind of like close to my heart. It's overrated. You say that about a lot of things that are like good. What were you saying that was overrated like yesterday? I can't remember what we were talking about yesterday. We ended up talking about a lot of pieces of media, and you said something was overrated. I mean, you say that about Quentin Tarantino, that he's overrated, but I would disagree. Oh, yeah, here we go. Speaking of bad adaptations of like video games. Yes. Now, you know what's overrated? This film in particular, Silent Hill. I saw on Facebook someone the other day say like this is still the best video game adaptation of all time. No. No. This film is a decent film, not gonna lie. It is far from the best video game adaptation to like a Hollywood film. Maybe live action. I bet I can think of something like better than this. Give it time, because there's been like a lot of adaptations to video games over the years. I'd say the Mario Brothers movie that came out recently was like one of the best. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. Hang on. Yeah, like Kai says, like Super Mario Brothers was like probably one of the best like films, but maybe he was like, whoever posted that was talking about like action adaptations. I don't agree with his sentiment. Yeah, it was better than like the Mortal Kombat movies. Yeah, it was better than the Resident Evil movies. Yeah, it was better than what? Take which one back? The Mortal Kombat movies? You picked the Mortal Kombat movies over this? Oh, The Last of Us. Yeah, but that's a TV show. We're talking about like movies. Amazing! Wait, which one are you talking about? The very first one? The one with the Mortal Kombat? Da, 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 da? No. With, we're gonna have to talk about this. We're gonna have to talk about this. I don't agree with that sentiment. It's a fun film. The original Mortal Kombat film. The second one sucks, yeah. They killed him off because of, that was Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? He appeared in, I think it was a commercial for Street Fighter or something. And Street Fighter was like, Mortal Kombat's like biggest competitor in the arcade fighting scene. So like, they fired him because of that. So they killed him off at the very beginning, right? And also they brought in Reptile, Reptile was like my favorite. But he's a CGI lizard man. He was a CGI lizard man in it was Armageddon, right? Or was that the PS2 title? They brought him in anyway in the second Mortal Kombat film. They brought him in as a CGI lizard man, and it ruined him. He was my favorite character. From like the video games, and they brought him in the second one. I'm like, awesome, yeah, I love Reptile. They brought him in as a CGI lizard man, and he dies in like one hit. I think like Sub-Zero or someone like shoots like like a snowball at him, and he freezes and he like shatters into pieces or something. I don't remember how he dies, but like that was bad. That was definitely bad. One of the worst video game adaptations to like a live action film. But I don't agree with your sentiment that like the first Mortal Kombat is good. Oh, Doom was bad. The Doom. I forgot about Doom. Doom was bad. Doom was really bad. Doom was bad. The Street Fighter films were pretty bad, especially like the Chun-Li ones. If you guys seen the Tekken live action ones, those were terrible. Those were you say the Street Fighter ones were terrible. No, you haven't seen this Tekken live adaptations. There was the Dead or Alive live action film was bad. That was awful. There was Silent Hill Revelations. This is fucking garbage. This movie sucks. I would almost say that this takes the cake. Oh yeah, House of the Dead. Wasn't that one director? God, who did the House of the Dead film? ...2003, right? Yeah, Uwe Boll! Uwe Boll! Uwe Boll! He's directed some of the worst films ever. He's cited as like one of the worst like directors, and he's done so many live action adaptations of video game. So like he did Rampage in 2009. No one knows about that. Everyone remembers like the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in like the recent Rampage film, but there was a Rampage in 2009 that was really bad. Blood Rain was okay, but it's still like You like that one? Oh man. Have you seen the Alone in the Dark live action? How about the Postal live action? I forgot that he made a Postal live action film. Yeah, it was Uwe Boll. Uwe Boll is... Oh my god. In the Name of the King was another bad film. He did do the House of the Dead. He did Rampage Capital Punishment. So he did a Far Cry live adaptation? He did 3 Rampage films. He did a sequel to Name of the King. Oh my god, hang on. He did a lot more films than I knew. He did a film called Zombie Massacre. It looked bad, I didn't watch it. Oh my god, he did Alone in the Dark too? But the first one was so bad, how did he get the second one right? Like... Oh my god. They made 4 Blood Rain movies? Jesus Christ. Anyways. Yeah, Uwe Boll is like up there with like terrible directors, and he's done so many like live action video game adaptations, and they're like cited as some of the worst films ever made. Those ones suck. Those movies suck. They might beat out Revelations. I would say they did. Even though, like, I hate this film so much. I hate Silent Hill Revelations. Hate it! There's one scene that is kind of cool, because they bring in this spider mannequin monster, and it's completely unique to the film. Like, I gotta give, like, the creators of, like, this film, like, props for that one scene in particular, but everything else about this film is terrible. This is, like, one of the worst video game adaptations of a live-action film. Like, live-action video game adaptations in cinema. Like, it's a travesty. I do not recommend this one. This one's okay. I do like the violent vibes and, like, them showcasing, like, live versions of, like, some of the monsters, but much like Resident Evil, what was it? Armageddon? What, Resident Evil, the sequel, the second Resident Evil movie that I just put over there. I like that it had Nemesis in it. He was cool on the screen, but that's about it. They got Pyramid Head. They got the condom monsters that spit up acid. They got the nurses. But everything else about it's like, okay. You know, as a film, as a horror film, it's alright. This is terrible. This is not even a good film. Anyways, putting that in there so, like, we get off the subject already. V for Vendetta is one of my favorite actual, actually favorite, comic book adaptations. Live action comic book adaptations. Especially, like, back in the day, like, before, like, we got, like, the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe and things. Because obviously it's, by, the sisters. What are the names again? Though... Not Weinstein? God, what are the names again? Yeah, Natalie Portman. The people who made the Matrix. What was their name again? The Wachowskis. The Wachowskis made this movie. The Wachowskis sisters now. They're sisters now. They were... Or, I don't know. Yeah, Wachowski. The Wachowski sisters did this one. This is a great one. I don't know where this sticker came from. Maybe my dad stole this from, like, Blockbuster or something. Like, or one of those video rental stores, but... Oh my god, it was Blockbuster! Look! No way! Oh my god, that's funny. Hey, Jay, sometimes, what's up? Yeah, this was a good movie. I'm going through my media. I'm almost at the end because I'm on V now. Yeah, V for Vendetta is great. I do love this movie. Like, especially like the part when she's captured in jail and she like reads the letter that like the previous captor. Have you seen Watchmen? I've seen part of Watchmen. I've seen up to the midpoint, I think. It was a long... Watchmen is so long. And it was kind of boring. And when I was watching it, it was so late at night that I was falling asleep, so I, like, stopped it. Yeah, I'm just packing up my things. Because, like, this is the last stream that is going to be in this room. And then I'm going to, like, take, like, a 2-week hiatus while, like, we finish up the move. And I'm going to set up, like, my new studio and stuff. So, I'll see you guys, like... 2 weeks from now. But, you know, this stream's not over, so you guys got me for a little while longer until I finish packing up everything, because I'm almost done packing up everything, so, like, this stream will probably end in, like, 30 minutes. That's gonna be a big fine? Oh. Yeah, this is a Blockbuster. Apparently, my dad just, like, robbed Blockbuster, like... I mean, people just did that back in the day. You guys remember that stuff? Like, there was nothing really stopping you from doing that. That's kind of like one of the big things that, like, made Blockbuster run out of business. Or not, like, the big things, but, like, they couldn't really, keep up with, like, the demand of, like, streaming services and stuff. They used to sell the DVDs? Oh, really? Oh, maybe this was a... Because there was the sticker there, but it's... I don't even think this is a Blockbuster sticker. He might have bought us, like, at a different video store or something. But I don't know. I liked V for Vendetta, though. It was a good comic book adaptation of a comic book adaptation. Live-action adaptation of a comic book film. Or movie. Or comic book, graphic novel. Who cares? And when I was packing up Kai's things, actually, I found out they have, like, the complete graphic novel collection of V for Vendetta. Right? Yeah, Kai is very adamant about calling them graphic novels, because Kai's a big nerd. You remember they would sell them off when a movie started losing popularity? Oh! That makes sense. From Hell and V for Vendetta have probably been the best movie adaptations of Making more. I haven't seen From Hell. Is that... Did they make an adaptation of that? In 2001? Albert and Ellen Hughes directed it. Oh, it stars Johnny Depp? Yo, let's watch this. Kai, have you seen it? It was good? Let's watch it. Yeah, oh, no, yeah, this is a good movie. This is the last DVD that I have over here. Not that I own, but like some of it I've already packed. Wayne's World 1 and 2. From V for Vendetta to Wayne's World 1 and 2. I do love Wayne's World. I like definitely the first one over the second one. The second one got a little weird and very like, yeah, Wayne's World, party time, excellent. I used to love Wayne's World back in the day. Didn't you mention the other day you wanted to see it? Yeah, Wayne's World, we can watch it at the new place. Cause I got it on DVD. And yeah, I think, you had, The Sweet. Well, what's the one song by The Sweet? You had it playing on your playlist earlier. Ballroom Blitz, thank you. That was The Sweet, right? They're the ones who like did that. I mean, you played the cover by the lady who was in this. Yeah, all right. But yeah, I like the first one better than the second one. The second one's all right, but I feel like it just was a little more derivative of like other like comedies or like pieces of media that already existed and stuff. Like, yeah, Wayne's World 1 with its self-referential humor or like pop culture humor, it was definitely present, but it felt like the plot of 2 kind of followed other pre-existing media. Like The Doors was like a big thing that they were like constantly parodying in the second one, and it didn't really make sense. It wasn't as funny as the first one, I felt like, but you know, it's still a good watch. Like, you know, you love Wayne's World, you love Wayne and Garth. If you love the first one, you might love the second one too. Like their dynamic doesn't change in the second one. Just kind of like the plot is not like the best. It's a minor nitpick though. It's still a fun like movie and everything. But anyways, that was this whole shelf. This is empty now. Let's see, what else do I have to left to pack up? Poster, and these lights. And this dress back here. Oh, and these bags. I don't know what I want to do next. What should I do next, guys? What should I pack next? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pack these strawberry lights because it's easy. These strawberry lights were given to me again by Kai. This is another thing that they've given to me because they know my aesthetic and everything. They're really cute and all, but like they're battery operated, so like I don't really like wasting the batteries to like light them up. But they're like a cute decoration on their own. You know, Kai for my birthday this year gave me a lot of strawberry themed stuff, and this was like part of it. Like just these little lights. It's cute, you know. I think they're supposed to be like Christmas lights or something, but I like hanging them up in the background and stuff. Like they're definitely gonna be in the background somewhere in the new studio. But since this thing is on the ground, what's next? It's my K-On bag. I can't remember where I got this. I think I got this in Little Tokyo. But I already showed off like the K-On keychain, but I have a Rinko keychain. I have a lot because Rinko is was my favorite character in Bang Dream. So I have a lot of Rinko merch. I have a figure. I have several keychains of her. I have a towel that has her name on it. So Rinko was my favorite, and like I cosplayed Akko, so like these are the drumsticks, because she's like the drummer of Roselia from Bang Dream. So these are the drumsticks that I pull out when I'm cosplaying Akko and everything. Yeah, I do love this bag. This bag is really cute. I don't really have a lot of use for it anymore, but I do love it. It's got all the K-On! Girls and they're wearing cat ears. And it's got all 5 of them too. Some like, some K-On! Merch only has like the main 4 and they don't add in Azunya, who was like added in the 2nd season and everything. Or like, I think it might have been the 2nd half of the 1st season. I can't remember. But I love K-On! And I love this bag too. I don't know what I want to do with this when I move, but I'm definitely keeping it. So this is a bit of a controversial thing that I own now. You have a bag full of bags. I bet. This is kind of a controversial thing that I own now. This is an event that I went to a couple years ago. This is now a hot button topic like a few months ago. This is a rubber keychain that I got from Indieland when I went to Indieland when they did it in person. Do you guys know about like the whole Indieland controversy with Gerard the completionist and like his charity, the open, or it wasn't his charity, but it was founded by him and his father, the Open Hand Foundation and dementia research and everything. I don't want to get into it like into too great of detail, but like I did go and I did donate money to Indieland for like every year since like they started doing it. I would always donate money because like, you know, Gerard was one of my favorite content creators. And I wanted so badly to go to like when they did Indieland in person, and I did get the opportunity to go, and I did spend like every day there. I do have pictures of me and Gerard and me meeting Aaron Hansen as well because he was a guest there too. It was a fun event and everything, but it's sad that like all that controversy like came up about it afterwards, because like now it's kind of like a soiled memory. You know, I loved Indieland. I loved like the cause behind it. It partially inspired Play Is Love, but unfortunately like the charity like didn't keep a lot of its promises, and now it's like kind of a defunct charity. And Gerard, one of my favorite content creators, is now in like hot water. A lot of people like boycotted his like content and everything now. I don't know. It's just a sad situation all around. I don't want to harp on it too much because I don't even like talking about it. But yeah, that whole thing happened, and I still have like my memorabilia from like a time when I thought we were doing good and everything. I mean, good was still had. Like, I feel like it still raised awareness for dementia research in general. But I don't know. It's sad. And also it did celebrate indie gaming, which was like the whole heart of like the organization, or not the organization, but the event. So that's what kind of inspired, like I was inspired by Indieland to make Play Is Love, and then all that controversy happened with it, that I kind of like set that aspect of Play Is Love on the side because like I didn't want it to like seem the same. But with Play Is Love, like thankfully like nothing like that will ever happen, because like all the money that gets donated is out of my hands and directly funding charities that I'm not a part of. Because I think that was like a big thing with Indieland in general, was like it was raising money for dementia research, but it was for the Open Hand Foundation, which Gerard and his father, and I think his brother too, they were the ones who founded the charity, and the charity itself wasn't giving the funds properly. And unfortunately all that happened, and I'm avoiding that because I'm raising money. I raised money for a charity organization that I am not affiliated with, the money is out of my hands, and whatever the Trevor Project uses with those $410 that we raised is on them. And I apologize if that money gets used for other things and is not like utilized for, but the Trevor Project has never had any controversy like that, and they've been around for a while, so like I knew that the Trevor Project would be a trusted organization to help raise money for. And yeah, thank you guys again for like stopping by for that event, by the way. This is a strawberry bag. It's just a strawberry backpack. It's like a handbag. It's very small, so I don't use it all the time, but if I'm just carrying my wallet around, sometimes I use it. It's cute. Oh! My dog moved and knocked over my figure. Alright, so... I'll just go through like a lot of my bags real quick. This is from Anime Riverside that my partner and I just went to. Yeah, so this is like my most recent bag. It's cool. It's a good memory to have because like that was the first anime I actually got to like cosplay Choo-Choo and Pario. And it was like it was the second convention that my partner and I went to. It's the first anime convention that we went to get together, but I think it was the second convention that we went to together because we also went to LA Comic-Con in December. This was at ALA 2017? Really? No. I didn't go to ALA in 2017. I thought I went in, because I made a video on my YouTube channel. This was after COVID when I went to ALA. I don't know why it says 2017 on there. It says ALA. Oh, maybe it's the 17th time they did ALA. Maybe that's what it means. But I got this bag when I went to ALA. It was you guys can check out that video on my YouTube channel. I don't really like watching that video because there's like a bunch of people who like show up that I'm no longer like friends with or anything. But you know, it's there. It's a good video. This was when I went to AX in 2019. So long ago. That was pre-COVID bag. It was also I took a hiatus when, after Anime Expo. Because a lot of, like, drama happened in my life following Anime Expo. So I went on a hiatus from, like, dressing up or anything, for a whole year. But, because COVID happened, I kind of, like, got back into it. And I'm glad I did too, because I've grown so much since then. I've grown so much. But yeah, this was the last anime convention that I went to before like the world shut down. And it was sad. And this is the only time I ever been to AX. Probably the only time I will ever go to AX because I didn't really enjoy my experience the first time. You miss COVID? Why? Who would miss COVID? So much bad things happened in COVID. Like, I had so many film opportunities that, like, got squandered because of it. You like being home? I guess I don't really find, I don't really resonate with that, because I work from home anyways. So, I don't really resonate with that sentiment, but, I don't know, I would prefer to, like, be working on, like, a film set. Which is something that I'm definitely going to, like, work on in this new house. Like, building up my savings, finally getting my license, and getting a vehicle and everything. And actually, like, finding some film work, because that's, like, my passion. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I just said. I'm working on it! But yeah. Anime Expo? I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever go to there again. Unless Kai wants to. But like Anime Expo, it's so packed. It's so expensive. And like, what do you do when you go there? Like, you go to a few panels. You buy more useless anime merch. I don't know. Really talented. Your YouTube videos are great. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I do love working in film and like actually like creating and stuff. I know I haven't made any like YouTube videos in a while, like actual original content, aside from like the announcement videos. But you know, I'm gonna think about like in this new place to try to get back into like making YouTube videos. Maybe like not a scheduled thing, but like actually like sitting down and like coming up with ideas and, you know, making videos when they come out. And when they come out, they will come out. But I got this bag. This is Menma from Anohana, the flower we saw that day. This is one of my favorite animes. It's such a sad anime. I love it. This is just a bunch of junk in here. But this was I bought like I went to what was it called? There's a place in City of Industry where it's just like a big warehouse full of people just selling stuff. Well, it's lucky to have someone in skills. I hope they appreciate it. Yeah, and they do. Bondi really appreciates me, but anyways, it's a big warehouse in the City of Industry, and I think they moved location, but it would just be people who like selling stuff. It'd be like it's like a swap meet, but like all for like media and culture, like media culture and stuff. So like there's booths with people selling anime stuff, there's booths with people selling comic book stuff, there's booths of people selling baseball cards, Pokemon cards, any kind of trading cards. There's people selling skateboards, there's people like who sold like art that I bought from there. And yeah, so one of the people like had like random grab bags, and they had just these random like bags that had like anime like characters on them, and like you'd like spend like $20 and it just had a bunch of random stuff that they probably couldn't have sold on their own. But I bought this one because it was Menma, because I love Anohana. And this bag is so pretty. I love this bag. Like, she's got the chibi version on this side, and like this is like beautiful version of her on this side. That anime is really sad. It's one of my favorites though. But it's also Aniplex, I think, who distributed it. That's why I don't have it on DVD or anything. Wow, that bag can't even fit in that box. I think I'm just gonna have to like carry that bag itself. And those are my random bags that were hanging out on the wardrobe. The reason why I kept those bags there, I don't think I've ever mentioned that, but like these bags have like been there like the entire time. I have, what am I saying? Since I started like doing YouTube pretty much. And they were there to like hanging off this knob on the wardrobe, because sometimes I would have too much girl clothes for this wardrobe that like the doors would like be open, or like the clothes would like want to push out and fall out and stuff. So I kept those bags like hanging there because the wardrobe kept opening. But this wardrobe is now empty, so like there's no reason for them to be there anymore. But yeah, I think there's just the dress and the posters left. And then I'll have to say goodbye to this place. Literally everything else in here is packed. I just packed up my laptop this morning. Like, it's just this computer and like everything that was over here. Have more. Oh yeah, we have a lot more closet space in this new place. So I mentioned like what this new place is that we got. It's a 5-bedroom house. It's a 5-bedroom house. The master bedroom that is going to be shared by Kai and I has two regular sized closets and a walk-in closet. And the studio that's going to be, because like it's 5 bedrooms, so like one of the bedrooms I'm turning into like my studio space or my office or whatever you want to call it. That's where I'm going to be streaming and working from. It has a closet too. So, and Kai has a giant armoire that they never use that I'm probably going to be using as well. So like, I have all these girl clothes and stuff that like will finally have space. Cause like even like this door, like I had no room in this wardrobe. The closet is like full of stuff that doesn't belong to me. This door had like a bunch of clothes hanging here. The only thing hanging here now is this dress, just because it's like a more colorful backdrop than just a regular door. Which I might as well grab that right now. This dress I bought last year for Pride. It's a beautiful dress. I forgot to wear it this year. Actually, I did wear it for an event that we went to. Kai and I went to the opening of an LGBT center a couple cities away. Yeah, I love this dress so much. I should have worn it for Play Is Love, but unfortunately I guess I forgot. But yeah, I wanted a long rainbow dress last year, so I ended up finding this one on Amazon for like a pretty decent price, I believe. And it's beautiful. I have pictures of me wearing this dress on Instagram if you guys can like find it. Or actually, let me just pull it up right now. I'm gonna look at my Instagram again, guys. So, I didn't take pictures. I didn't do a full set of pictures like last year of me in this dress. But last year I did do a full set. And this dress is like very pretty. You know, it's like a spaghetti strap dress. It's like covered here. It's like translucent here, but it also has like a petticoat that comes with it. Or not a petticoat, but a slip underneath that's like attached to it. And it's a beautiful freaking dress. I absolutely love this dress. It's very like summer vibes and everything. It's colorful. And it like screams pride to me. It's a great dress. I gotta find more excuses to wear it because I don't really wear... This is my only long dress that I own too. Like a lot of the dresses that I own go like down to my knee. But this is my only dress that like goes all the way down to my ankles, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Well, I mean, unless you count cosplay, because I got the Princess Bubblegum and Sophie Hatter cosplays as well, and they're dresses that go all the way down to the ankles. But for like casual wearing, this is like my only long dress like this, and maybe I'll wear it like during the summer sometime, maybe like in August or something. I do want to go to the beach with Kai, because we've never been to the beach together. Even though Kai doesn't like the beach, and I know, but I like the beach, and I like to wear things to the beach, so this might be a good beach dress. It's so hot. Yeah, but, I mean, we're kind of, like, passing the hottest part of summer right now, so, like, after, like, we're done moving and settled in, maybe in August we can go to the beach when it's a little cooler. Not August? Why not August? Why not August? We could do August. We want to do September, but then it's too cold. August is not hotter, alright? September? No, that's too late. August, late August. Let's do it the week before California's for Lovers. Because we're going to California's for Lovers, guys. California's for Lovers is an emo festival by the people who created Hawthorne Heights. It's their music festival, and we're going to that this year. That's in August. August 31st, right? Wear shorts to that. Yeah, I was thinking of like wearing like a skirt or something. But I'm gonna put this up now. I have bags of like all my clothes, so this one's going in the bag. Even all my shoes are packed up too. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have a good time at that. They have a great lineup. Let's see. This is the lineup over here. So Hawthorne Heights, obviously. Seosin, that would be awesome. I don't know Finch. I don't really know them. Amberlin, Kai's been introducing me slowly to them. Balmurray, Cartel, and the Matches, I don't know them. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus is probably the biggest band that I'm looking forward to. Yeah, your daughter's gonna be there. And all the rest I don't really know either. But definitely Hawthorne Heights, Seosin, and Red Jumpsuit Apparatus I'm definitely looking forward to. But this is a great lineup. Even though, like, I don't know the majority of the bands, I do know that, like... I mean, Kai is the one who's, like... Who knows all those kind of bands, right? And, Kai said it's gonna be a good lineup, so I know it's gonna be a great lineup, too. And we're also going to the Emo's Not Dead cruise in February of next year, right? You like Amberlin? Yeah, you gotta play me more of their songs. When you pick me up after the stream, let's put on some Amberlin. Yes! Oh my god, I'm gonna be on my first cruise during my birthday. Next year. Like, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be so much fun, oh my god. I'm really looking forward to that. But, let me take down this big thing right here. So this poster in particular, it's one of my favorites. This is Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club. And it's amazing. I think this is like fan art that won a contest to actually like be printed as actual merch. And like I had to buy this because it's absolutely beautiful. Yuri's my favorite character from Doki Doki Literature Club. And like I had to frame this one. I bought 2 of the posters because like I love Doki Doki Literature Club. The other one's up there, but it's not framed. But I had to frame this one because like the work itself, it looks absolutely beautiful. I want to hang this in a good spot in our new place. It may or may not be in the studio. May or may not. You guys should know what this is. This is Blondie Rock's official merchandise. streamelements.com/BlondieRocks2merch.com something like that. You guys know where to find the Blondie Rocks merch. I do like this this print. I ordered the print. The print looks really nice, and I was one of the first people who actually ordered the print from Blondie, so like I got to like tell them how good the quality of the print was and everything, because they were curious about that. But I bought this frame with it too, because like I'm so proud to be like and happy to be working with Blondie. It's like my first, pretty much one of my I mean, my first job was with the NAACP, but like the whole experience of like getting hired by them, like they saved me a lot from, because I was making no money. I left my position at the NAACP and I was struggling to find work. I was going through Fiverr, I was going through Indeed. No one would ever like call back. I got 0 callbacks from anyone. and I was searching for like months and months and months, and then I just happened to run into Blondie on Discord, and they're like, well, I haven't had an editor in a while, you know? And I'm like, because we were talking about like content and editing and YouTube creation and stuff, like that was the topic that came up. And I was like, Blondie, you know, I'm an editor, right? So we were friends before like they hired me and everything. And when they hired me, they like immediately fell in love with like my work and everything. And like I was so happy to like work with them. I bought when they dropped their merch, like I bought this print because like I thought this print was funny. I love this meme, the he wants to order meme, and I bought a hoodie too, so I can like represent like who I'm working for. I still need to buy the cyber drunk. I want to get the long sleeve cyber drunk 2069 t-shirt on their merch site as well. It's just like I've been like saving up money, and it's hard to like build up funds to like be able to afford that. But yeah, all Blondie's merch is really cool. Every time, by the way, every time I put an ad for the merch for videos, Blondie doesn't ask me to do that, by the way. That's all mine. That's all my idea. Everything that's like, if there's like advertising or whatever in the videos, it's all my idea to like throw in there to like, you know, build hype and like, you know, try to help Blondie out and like getting like the idea that like they have merch like that's actually available for like people to buy. And like anything else that like happens, like I think one of them, like I mean, maybe it was a little bit selfish, but like a couple of the videos, like I've showcased that like, hey, I have videos where Blondie's there too. You know, the So Far documentary that featured Blondie Rocks. I put that at the beginning of one of their videos. The Portal 2 playthrough that I did with Blondie Rocks, when I did the best of, I put that at the beginning of one of the videos. So, I mean, it's also to like try to like reach the 4-minute mark, because 4 minutes is like the minimum time that Blondie wants. But that I kind of joked about that in the most recent video. But yeah, Blondie's really cool, and like, but all the things that happen in the videos, just to let you guys know, that's me. Blondie never asked me to do anything. Hey Jay. Oh, he is. He stays up late. Yeah, Blondie does stay up late. But yeah, Blondie never asked me to like really do any of like this particular edits that I throw in the videos. Like anything that's like thrown in there is like, that's my idea to do it. Like, I don't know if anyone like ever like thought that Blondie might have like, hey, advertise the merch in this video or something. Like, I just do it. You know, I just throw it in there. Yeah, the new theme song. Oh my god, guys. I've been experimenting with AI music. So if you guys checked out like the recent video, there's like the Blondie Rocks theme song. I actually have it over here. If you guys remember this. This one, right?
This is the Blondie Rocks theme song.
Why would you? This is Blondie Rocks theme song, not the J, not the featuring J.
This is the Blondie Rocks theme song.
But this is made entirely with AI, and like, oh my god, AI music is like kind of strong. If you listen to like with headphones or like closely enough, like it sounds a little muddy, but like with like if you listen to it like with speakers or something, if you're not like really paying close mind to it, it sounds like amazing, right? Like that just sounds incredible. Like, and all you have, this is free, by the way. You can just make these for free. You can write the lyrics. You can also like have just AI generated like lyrics or whatever, but like what's the fun in that? I made a lot of like funny like songs, you know? Since I came across this. And you could pick what genre. So like that was upbeat, goofy jazz kind of music. I also like made some emo rock, J-pop, epic orchestral music. Some glam metal, that was a really funny one. Synthwave, country, 80s, new metal. I made a death metal song. You can like bring in lyrics from other songs. So like this is Kai and I made this one together. Like they gave me the idea to make this one. So I don't know if you guys know the band They Used, but this is the lyrics of their song Taste of Ink, but the genre is R&B. And it's terrible. But it's kind of good too, right? Yeah, Kai hates it. But if you guys know this song, like it's all the lyrics, but like all I did was like type in the lyrics, like I copy and pasted the lyrics. I told them to make an R&B song, and the AI just did it. Like, and it's like kind of catchy, but if you know the song, like it's terrible. Taylor Swift as death metal. Yeah, you know what? Well, what Taylor Swift song? What Taylor Swift song, guys? I can do that right now. What Taylor Swift song? Which one? Style? I don't really listen to Taylor Swift, so I don't know any of these, I wouldn't know any song by Taylor Swift. I don't think I know a single song by Taylor Swift, honestly. Okay, I copied and pasted the lyrics, and you said death metal, right? And what was this called? Style? Style. Great. Alright. And the AI is just doing it. I don't know. I can't tell you like a single Taylor Swift song. I probably have heard Taylor Swift before, but I wouldn't attribute it to any of the songs to her. But like, if you ask me like name a Taylor Swift song, I don't know one. I know Avril Lavigne. I know Miley Cyrus. I can name you who's that one chick that does All I Want for Christmas Is You? I can't remember, but anyways. So here's style in death metal. Mariah Carey, thank you. So I can name you a Mariah Carey. We had a fight about who yesterday? Taylor Swift? She's amazing! Mariah Carey? What do you mean? Is this awesome or what? Don't bring your up is not percent. It's a Hero by Mariah Carey? Said it wasn't her. All I know is there's another song called Hero. It's not Mariah Carey. What the heck does? This is awesome. Bonnie Tyler. Who's Bonnie Tyler? Would I know that? Who sings? And there's a hero that can save us. And not. Actually, this does sound a little familiar, babe. She sung "I Need a Hero." Oh yeah, yeah. I need a hero. Da 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 da. Whatever, however it goes. Chad Kroger and Josie Scott. All right. I'm telling you guys, like, AI music is like incredible. The website that I use is called Suno, S-U-N-O. Like, I recommend like just playing around with it. It's really fun. The Spider-Man hero. That's the hero that can save us. I'm not gonna let it stand again. I don't know. Oh, alright. Oh, and they give you 2 different versions of like the song that you like made. So like this is like an alternate take, basically, that the AI made.
You come and pick me up, no headlights. Long drive could end in burning flames of paradise.
Oh, they got a female singer for this one.
Oh, it's been a while since I have even heard from you. And I should just
Alright, I'm vibing.
know exactly where it leads, but I watch us go round and round each time. You got that James Dean daydream look in your eyes. That red lip classic thing that you like. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time.
Dude, what I want to do with these songs, like I can make like a bunch of songs like this and like potentially have them playing in the background of my videos, and we never have to deal with copyright again. Because they can be my original songs, you know? I mean, I know it's like AI and like they take like bases of pre-existing like things that are already out there, but like what's cool about like this like AI music is it's not like stealing like particular like pieces of art or anything, like, right? It's learning from like pre-existing songs. And if you notice like why it sounds so muddy and everything is because like it's not using actual instruments. It's finding certain genre, all the genres that it's like that whoever made this is teaching its AI. It's finding patterns within these genres and making something out of it. I think it's really neat. It's a really neat thing that I've discovered, you know. And I wanted to use it for the Blondie Rocks like kind of intro, not only to like pad out the runtime of the video, but also like just like utilize something new, you know. Throw in something new. I always wanted to do like a little like intro kind of theme with like something bouncing over the words. I've never done something like that before, so it was like an opportunity to do that as well. And like, yeah, it was a really fun edit. It was really fun. That's one of my favorite Blondie Rocks moments now. But guys, we got 2 more posters to take down. I'm gonna take down this last Doki Doki Literature Club poster right now. So unlike the last one, this one's not framed. It was just kind of like use Scotch tape to frame it up. But I do love this one too. I bought it like the same time I bought the Yuri print, cause like all 4 girls and they're like in the classic like 90s anime style. Even like the font is like that. I actually follow this artist on Instagram. They make some really good art. I'm not sure if I still follow them or not. I haven't seen them post in a while. Hope they're still making stuff. Let me see if I can find them. Cause I don't remember their name. I want to give them like a proper shout out because I really like their art. Because it's like really cute. It's all like the 90s like anime style. And I know that's like kind of like a popular trend for some artists. But I haven't seen this particular artist post in a while. I guess they maybe like aren't on Instagram anymore. Maybe they're on Twitter or something. I don't know, but that print is like really cool. I do like this print. Oh man. Maybe I'll like do something else. Like maybe I'll frame it in the new place, but again, like photo frames, I don't know, they can get expensive sometimes, like stupidly expensive for no reason. But yeah, I've always had this like in the background back there for my videos. Yeah, because I just love Doki Doki Literature Club. Like I said, I bought this at the same time as I did with the Yuri print. And it's so cute. Like even like if you like look closer at it, like the detail in it, it's like great. I think this is also another fan art that like won like a contest or something to get made into like official merch and stuff. Okay. Last thing. I'm gonna leave the fairy lights up. I'll take those down after the stream. But this is the last thing to take down in my room, literally. So I bought this print at Anime Impulse. I wish I had the artist's information. Because I did really like his art. I bought this while I was cosplaying as Hidari at that convention. I went by, I'm like, it's me! Can I have this? So I bought it, because Hidari was my first ever cosplay that I've ever done. So like, it's so meaningful to me, like, to see like someone like actually like drew Hidari, and like, it's a really cute, like, pose and like everything, like the art style. This is an art style that I really like. I really love. Again, this is not a framed one either. Most of my, like, it's very rare to have anything framed for me, but I still love it. I love this piece. I bought another piece from this same artist. It was actually of Hoshio no Yumemi from Planetarian. It was one of the DVDs that I showed off earlier on the main character from it. So I bought two prints that day from that artist. And I really wish I knew who they were, because I would love to like see more from them. But unfortunately I didn't get their information. Because I was stupid. But this was like one of my first like anime posters, I believe. It was one of the first prints I ever bought, like from like an artist. And yeah, it's Hidari. It was who I was cosplaying at the time when I bought this. Yeah. And it also is the next cosplay stream that I'm going to do. Sometime at the end of this month, I'm going to do a cosplay stream with Hidari. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if it's just going to be a just chatting stream, if I'm going to be playing a game or something, but that's going to be a really fun stream. And I guess that's it. That's it. That's it. There's nothing here anymore. Except for like the fairy lights, but I'll take those down like in a bit. I'll take those down after the stream, but thank you guys so much for stopping by. Like, seriously, this room, like I said, was the room that I started making content in. It was my very first selfies that are on Instagram, my very first YouTube video, my very first stream that happened not too long ago, but still, it's, you know, it was a first. And it's time to like say goodbye to this place. It's been a fun 10 years of me living here, but it's time for me to like move on and like evolve. I was talking to my therapist the other day about like about me going through the garage and like throwing out these old things. And it feels cathartic. It feels like I'm evolving as a person, as an individual. I dyed my hair and got it cut like this, like for the first time ever. Like, you know, I'm moving into like an actual house, not just like this room, you know? I'm gonna have like a much better space, you know? I'm going to like continue to evolve like these next few like however long, you know? I'm going to continue to pursue like the best of me that I possibly can, and I just appreciate you guys like being here, and like I hope that you guys like continue to follow along with me through this journey, you know? It's been a fun one, but you know, it's time to say goodbye to this area and like hello to a new area, you know? So with that all said, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm not gonna be streaming for the next 2 weeks because I'm gonna be busy moving and like, you know, building up the new place and helping set up everything, you know. And yeah, next time you guys see me will be on the 24th on Wednesday. I might do a new stream schedule. Like I might start my streams a little later so like people aren't at work while I'm streaming all the time. But you know, I'll figure it out and I'll let you all know like all the updates that I can through Instagram or wherever else. My friend is streaming, but I doubt the raid will work because I tried this before. Hey man. Following. Please. I don't think this raid is gonna actually work. But just in case it does, I'm going to like... Yeah, I can't. I can't read my friend once again, but thank you everyone so much for stopping by. It's been great. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, and until then, take care of yourselves, and later!